Hello, everybody. Who's probably not
Howdy
here yet.
hey, it's been a while.
Howdy hurdle hiddly hey.
Oh shit, turn
Hello.
the
We've been
stream off.
we disappeared again.
Oh, we're
Easter
back.
was a horrible time.
Yeah,
I
for money as well.
I mean, it's alright if you're working over Easter.
Yeah, Daniel, I know that.
Don't remind me.
But nah, it's just been a bit crazy, so we haven't been able to do it. Everybody's had things on, can't attend, not doing homework, etc.
Sick.
Sick. Yeah, that's also another good reason. But we're finally ready to hopefully end soon. The party's coming very close to ending their story, depending on how they play things. But as with all D&D campaigns, we will have to wait and see.
Let's see.
So, before the party is able to regroup, we will take a quick look into how they spent their last 12 months in their respective wishes and desires.
Fuck, I forgot. Hang on, let me find my USB.
I will do quick short versions of just so people know where the party has been and what they've been doing, and later on the players may actually describe what they did to the other party members. But I'm just going to give a short rundown of
What did we do to the other party members?
Interaction.
Like
We
if you
killed them all.
so in order for them to find out more about what you did, you just but no metagaming, please.
I was making a joke.
Yeah,
Oh god, where's
didn't
Discord?
get it.
There you go.
You did. Yeah, that's a shame.
Did I not?
Okay, so let's start with. We'll start with Vincent because that's the document I've got open.
Lovely.
I was the first one to send it as well.
This is also true. Okay, so after a short respite in Pasto, Vincent and his sister Pyrrha decided to go on some sort of pilgrimage of sort, in a sense, to learn more about their family history, as well as to make lots of money, as evident by Vincent's behaviour before the time skip. He was desperately asking where he could make money.
Yes.
In which he did. He went on a journey and made money for himself to work on his own private projects, and also learned a bit more about his sister's life while he wasn't there, and the connection to the Draconic. Had a short attempt at a quieter life, but could never stay quiet for long. Inevitably ending up back in the fray against goblins and all these other monstrosities and ne'er-do-wells that plague this world. He travelled a fair bit of the New World in this time, so he has a fair bit of knowledge about the world now, having travelled it. Next, I will move on to, I think this is Frederick's?
Which one?
This is Frederick's.
Hey.
Frederick started the time skip with Veal, where they travel to the World Scar. The World Scar, for those of you who don't know, is an area in the New World that has been stripped of all forms of natural life.
Actually, if you're gonna do that, could you just start with veal? Because I did that first.
Yeah.
And then I did all my stuff.
Yeah, no, I will. Alright, we'll do
I think
Veal
he is.
first. Where they encountered some old ruins, very old, Within, they found secrets of the Forgotten. They found things that they were not looking for. To be honest, they were actually there looking for more relic weapons.
We failed.
Yes, but they did uncover some new truths to the world. But I'm not going to spoil any of that. After this, Frederick heads to Solarian for a few days to visit members of his family there and
Was it a
friends.
few days?
Yeah, you say a few days.
No, no. I went back to Pasto for a few days, and then I went to
Oh,
Solarium.
sorry. It's not. Anyway, he made contact with his church, as all good clerics do, reporting on his private mission and his current state. And then spent time with his family, did some, I do believe, yep, spent some time developing some contacts in Solarian through various sources. He's able to reunite with people he met years ago on his first exploration of the world scar, finding that they have heeded his advice and travelled to a safer place than where they were, where they've now found work and are, sort of managing to get by. He returns to Pasto and encounters an old acquaintance.
Yeah, acquaintance from the church.
Acquaintance from the church.
We'll meet him later.
Yeah, acquaintance from the church who was sent after certain events were put in place. And yeah, that's pretty much all he did. He did spend quite a bit of his time in Solarian, building connections there and establishing possibly another branch of his church there. Okay, so now, as I said, Veal went to the World Scar with Frederick. Frederick was actually Veal's guide because Frederick had been there before. While Veal ended up staying in the World Scar for a bit longer than Frederick, he wanted to continue to explore these ruins, which turned out to be quite vast beneath the surface. Learning more of the forbidden and,
Forbidden is a strong word.
It is, but it's also true, given what you've been allowed to know and what you know of this situation. It is very much a forbidden form of knowledge. You're not meant to know about it. Let's say, for the sake of brevity, and because I have so many more people to get through, he was able to find traces or potential clues to new relic weapon locations. Not able to quite discern which weapons are which, but you're able to glean what look like coordinates, but you'd have to get a full world map to be able to pin them down, and even then you'd have to roll a pretty high wisdom to actually pinpoint it to a certain point. Luckily for you, though, the party does have a world map.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so that's Veal's done. He was very much a nerd during the time skip and spent a lot of his time exploring and researching.
He was Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he was Indiana Jonesing it.
Except he didn't steal anything.
Henry Jones.
You don't know that. Yeah,
Well,
man.
as far as we know.
As
far as we
That's
know.
an interesting joke, that one, isn't it? Me being Henry Jones.
Henry
so weird.
Jones.
So weird.
Henry Jones.
Not like that's my actual name or anything. Nah.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
Okay, who
Got a
wants
lot
to go next under the bus?
I have left.
Me,
Golf.
Kane, and
Yeah, I know. Who wants
Colin,
to go
Kane,
next?
and
I can.
Renee.
If
Alright,
you
we'll do
want,
Karlak
because
next.
I did a lot of things. I attempted a lot of things.
I'm going to go
to
over
help
the brief version, though.
Yeah, the brief version.
Okay, so, as stated before the time skip began, if you want to know what happened, go back to our YouTube channel and watch it there. Karlak spent pretty much the whole most of his time...
Almost the whole time in Pasto.
Yeah.
Basically.
Working with
Local businesses, trying to,
build
flow
up
income.
connections again, yes. Build
Yep.
connections,
Nice.
build like a business monopoly almost, wants to
Yeah.
buy into almost
Pretty much.
a few of the stores and start making money.
Yeah.
Because their coffers will not last as long.
One thing I forgot to write down. I wanted to make, that old place where the fancy houses and shit up on the hill.
Yeah.
I wanted to try to make that place basically a stock market shopping area
Okay.
for the people.
We'll see.
Are we
We'll...
inventing stocks?
No.
I'm pretty much attempting to at some point.
Yeah,
but
he wants to...
That's future shit.
Yeah.
That's far future shit. That's working with Solarian and shit.
Yeah, you have to have connections to larger powers than yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sure this town
back to
doesn't
what I
have
was saying.
Yeah.
He spent a lot of his time, as I said, building connections with businesses to make an income for the party to be able to afford their grand plan, which was the invention
Airships.
of airships within this world.
Forgot about that.
Working
We
closely
have a
with
lot of money, but
Lola
not enough money.
and calling in their favors from Solarian. The party, Karlak and Lola were able to successfully develop a working airship by the end of the 12 months.
Yeah.
Few complications did occur.
A little bit.
The lighthouse is no longer there because
Yeah.
the first attempt kind of
The adventure
crashed
parachutes
into it.
have just been discovered.
Yeah. Slight mess up.
The transportation of the crystals was also quite costly as well.
Yes, very much so. Which is why I'm prepared
It cost
to get rid of some
roughly
money.
5,000 gold to transport each crystal.
Right. Each
Because
crystal.
these
okay.
crystals
Each
are as big or half the size of the ships they're trying to carry. So that's how they...
So,
yeah.
how many were we able to transport?
You transported 3.
3. So that's
You would have used
15,000.
you would have used what's in the vault in Solarian for that.
yeah. That's what I'm withdrawing now.
Yep.
There we go. We have 17,850 left in the Solarian.
Wait,
vault.
what do these ships look like? These airships?
I haven't...
Pretty close. Like,
are they
to
like a
normal
mix
ships.
between a normal ship and a
Just
Zeppelin, or like in Stardust?
Pretty much.
Yeah, except where the giant Zeppelin thing is. It's
Or are
just
they
a-
very steampunk?
No,
Nowhere
not really.
near steampunk, because it's not like we're not using steam to
No, I
transport
mean
or
visually.
nothing.
No. So you are
Visually,
right. It's essentially
It
just
looks
a
like
boat,
a boat.
but instead of a mast and sails, it's got the floating crystal tied to
Ah.
it.
Like crystals attached to it, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Which we're
and-
trying to work out how not to get those broken,
Mm.
kind of thing. To
So
make sure they don't get attacked.
the method of levitation, or actually increasing height, was the biggest thing to overcome, because how do you increase the height of something that's already floating?
That's why we crashed into the
Yes.
tower.
So again, months later, the successful prototype launched.
And it was actually quite beautiful.
After being very much worked to the, worked hard to get this done, Lola declared that she was to be the one to name this first ship.
Absolutely, and Kolek has no problem with that. He sucks at coming up with names.
Reluctant, after, days of not naming it, because the Guildmaster was very adamant it had to be named before you could let it go.
Paperwork, which is
Yeah.
the thing.
It was eventually be called the Frostwing.
Ooh.
The Frostwing.
So we now own an airship under
Yep.
the name Frostwing.
You actually own two.
Correction, co-own technically, because it would also involve the Guildmaster.
And Solarian owns a bit of it as well.
Solarian, yeah. So
you actually have two.
you have two working airships.
Yes.
Which can hold up to 30 people.
Yes.
So it's decently large.
Yeah.
Where we're keeping them, though, is just literally floating above the city.
Yes, like they're
We
just
don't have anywhere to park
tied to they're pretty much tied to the guild hall.
The biggest
so they
building.
don't float away. But yeah, so that was how Lola spent most of her time, because she was the lead designer, builder. She did eventually get help after being told she had to by Kalek, because she was adamant of doing it herself.
Yeah.
She's still very stubborn.
That whole conversation ended with me shouting, "It's gonna take you 5 extra years in order to fucking do it by yourself."
Yeah. So that happened. Then, after that, a very short, what was left of the time, and in between working on the ships, they spent time developing
our skills, basically.
skills and Lola's control over her unknown ability. Not much progress was made that could have been that you could tell, but it looks like she still can't
control it, obviously,
and it still looks like somebody else takes over when when it's used.
Fun conversations those were.
Oh yeah, there's like a few, like the tree out the back is now constantly frozen.
Yeah,
I see.
So when you come back to the house, you'll see that the big tree in the backyard is constantly frozen.
Yeah,
what do you mean constantly frozen?
It will not melt.
It's in a permanent state of frozen.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's constant snow in our backyard.
Oh, it is. Wait, like a little permanent snow cloud?
Whatever falls off the tree, the leaves, I believe, turn into snow when they hit the grass.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
it was a whoops.
At least it's not icicles.
It was a
That's
whoops,
a pain
and
to clean.
my dice weren't very nice to me when I was doing that. So
yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, I wanted to make more use of the soul abilities I've been getting.
Oh yes, and you were training in that as well.
Yeah.
But that's enough of your story.
Yeah. Apologies.
Let's move on to. Suppose we can move on to
I suppose.
Fernac.
Infinite water source.
Pretty much.
Yeah, basically, it is a free infinite water source.
I can't find. Hang on, I gotta find his. Here it is. I found it. It's fine. So over the year gap, not much was. Fernac never said much about what he was going to do. In the end, he returned to the Abyss to work closely with Rixali in attempting to slow Grazit's movements from within. Eventually regrouping with Rixali's personal guard, he worked very closely with them to create I want to say checkpoints almost, or barricades in certain places of the magical kind, meaning within the abyss, Fernic was able to halt some attempts that was trying. So, as you all know, Grazitz is trying many different ways to make it into the mortal realm,
Yeah, the material plane.
material plane. What he did basically is block those avenues from
Nice.
the abyss side.
You have a new.
Not all of them, obviously, because that would have been impossible.
As much as he could, right,
yeah.
Fernac?
Yeah,
Well done.
Um,
many as possible.
in the end, while there, he developed his warlock abilities. No new gifts from Mother Dearest, I'm afraid. You've already taken most of the best stuff anyway. So yeah, that's all I can really say about his time skip. You could ask his character later.
When we get there.
Okay.
And what did Kane do?
Yeah, so you're now able to travel. Yeah. Okay, so Kane. I actually did a small session with Kane to just help him get on his way.
Mm-hmm.
So, what he did is he claimed another ship. A boat ship, not an airship, because duh.
To be more specific, it is a 2-mast brigantine.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That he has rearmed because it wasn't very well armed, and used
lot
to
of money.
sail the seas during the 12
much?
months on his own personal conquest.
That's a word.
He was determined to the depths of his soul that he would avenge his fallen brethren. Blah, blah.
Continue to avenge.
Sorry, yes, continue. How do I... He essentially travelled back, regrouped with Raven,
Okay.
and with her and some new crew members, hunted down the raiders throughout that entire belt of islands.
Did you clear them out?
Not quite. He cleared them off there, but he could never find the group responsible for taking the Temple Island, or the Lost Island, depending on how you want to call it. Hidden Island. It's got a few different names.
Mm-hmm.
Its name is long forgotten in history,
Yeah, so it's just...
along with the island itself. So, just the hidden island.
Welcome to Island of Long Forgotten History Island.
Yes.
It's just the hidden. It's just the hidden island.
Yeah. Nice.
So,
No Name Island.
Mm.
so that's pretty much it. He obviously found lots of booty and bounty.
It's got to sell it.
Yeah, so just took all their tools, equipment, whatever money they had there, treasures, and whatever did not return to whatever Raven did not take. The idea was to sell it to pay the crew and make a profit.
Big question, Klutz.
Yo.
With all my connections with businesses and such, how much money did I make for our personal funds?
Pull a D100.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Seems like
that's
a way
pretty
to
much
do it.
his backstory. His time skip story.
Flip a coin. If it's heads, it's positive. If it's tails, it's
No, I'm
negative.
not doing that. That's in the
That's a bit
D100.
harsh.
That's in the D100.
74.
Positive. You probably... Because...
I wouldn't be taking a lot. It'd be like point.
Because you didn't actually
not even-
completely buy out any stores.
No, of course not. It's partial ownership, so we get a small amount of their.
You would have probably made 2,500.
It's legal
okay.
protection money.
Because you weren't able to buy into the more popular stores,
Yeah.
so you just bought into all the smaller ones that still made some money. But
We'll
if you were to
say
buy into
2,350 ish.
yeah, why not?
Okay, cool. So that means we have 9,000 in our home bank right now.
In the safe.
Yeah.
So, we will come back to these members who are already arrived and are in the house at Pathdo. Those members are obviously Lola,
Yeah.
Kalek, Fernak. You're probably also already back. Or if
I
you
most certainly am already back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Frederick is also back.
It probably took longer, but to us it was very short.
Yeah. And I don't know if any of the others would have been back yet. Veal, you're probably on your way back. Like, you're probably maybe like a day away or something.
Mm-hmm.
That you're on the
And you're
road.
travelling by yourself, so you're going it slow as well. You're not, like, rushing to get somewhere.
No.
Rick would
And
be
Kane's,
going over his itinerary.
And Kane, obviously, you're still...
I had a moment, so I'll be running late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a moment.
He's in and out of Pathstow, so it's not surprising.
And
Like we see you 3 months later, and then we see you
Vincent,
for
where
another
would
4
you
months.
be at this point? I don't think you'd be back yet.
I did mention that in my
Oh, yeah.
thing, and whether or not the other thing that I wanted to do, like the items and the business. With
The items were a yes.
okay, I'll add them.
Probably not the business,
and-
though, because make such a high-level item, it would have cost more than you predicted due to a failed attempt or something like that. So you would not have been able to set up your own business yet. But you were able to sell some stuff through Kalek's connections.
Yep.
Okay.
So
'Cause there's actually quite a few clothing, jewelry.
Yeah, so
businesses
give
in
him...
Pathstow.
I'll let you work out how much of that money you got to give him.
Hold up. Working that out now.
Because he was selling
2,350.
gemstones
Yeah,
and
gemstones.
a few
I'd
of his smaller enchanted
say.
items.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
So I'll let you work that out. Okay, so
I'll
that
message
also
you.
means Vincent is also
Yeah.
back in the house.
Yes.
So we will return to the party now. It is morning. You've all just gotten out of bed. You're all gathered around the kitchen table. The fire is going.
I'd be up early working through paperwork.
Yes, Lol would also be already down in her... Was once a forge, is now a full-blown workshop.
Sick.
So the underground is also... The basement also is expanded to the entire... So the underground of the backyard is now entirely dug out and is being used as her workshop. There's a few, broken models and stuff like that down there.
So the only one not at home is Veal
And
Pretty
Kane.
much. And Kane,
and
yeah.
Kane. Okay.
I also have 2 additional questions for you, class. With Gilvin as well, would he not be a young dragon now? After a year.
He
If
would
I
have grown.
may jump in. Dragons age slowly.
Yeah.
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 One year
Dragons
for a
do
dragon
age
is
slowly,
like
but that
2
doesn't
weeks.
mean he hasn't grown. He has
Yeah, but
grown,
he's-
but he's also not big enough to ride yet.
Oh.
If that's what you were hoping. But no.
That was a question, yes, with the grown. And that item I asked as well, can I use my rings now?
Are you referring to the
Oh.
staff item?
No, I'm referring to the belt.
Oh,
Just so you know, the wings are a level up thing.
yeah, no, I do know
Like
that.
your class has that.
Yeah, I know that. That's why.
Wait,
Why do you
wait.
think I gave them to him and they don't work?
Yeah, I'm just
I'm gonna say, for a short time,
Okay.
maybe for a minute. But you can only do it once a day.
Okay.
He's got a belt that's enchanted with, what was it?
Strength. It's a belt of heal giant strength, allowing me to have 21.
Which he's enchanted
Ah,
to make
okay.
his wings strong enough to make him fly, but it can only last for a short period of time.
it's like the reason I keep just so you know, the reason I keep harping on about it.
I've read the class.
Yeah, but we're going a step further. If you let one of us get an ability that's down the track, I'm gonna start arguing as to why I don't and why
Because
everyone else doesn't.
he's given a reason to why he can. So he's made a belt to boost the strength in his wings to let him fly.
Yeah, okay. So it's the magic item, yeah.
It's
So
the
I'm just
item
saying,
that's
yeah,
doing
you
it.
know,
It's
letting
not
you
actually
doing it,
the
for
flight
sure.
dragon flight
Yeah.
ability. It's the
But I was telling you, yeah,
Also for even
I'm
shorter.
totally fine with that. It's just, I'm making sure you know the reason is because I'll start arguing why don't I have
and
reliable
you know
talent a
it
level
might not
earlier.
always work either. It's a enchanted
It's
item.
a
They could be
50-50.
very
50.
iffy about what
Yeah.
they want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for such a broad one, it's kind of yeah. But even if it does let him fly, it won't be for very long. It'll be for a short glide, maybe.
Because obviously his wings are still not strong enough to carry him for very long.
No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that ability is actually a level 14 ability anyway.
Yes, it is.
So
It is. It's level 14 and it lasts an hour normally.
yeah, so it wouldn't last him very long. Okay,
Alright.
I am balancing it, but I'm also making it like he's asked me if he could do this, and I'm like, the item could work that way, so maybe I'll allow it. And as I said, it might not always work. It's a chance.
Right.
Okay. So I will
Good morning,
head
everybody.
down. I'll head
Good
down.
morning, Fred.
Morning. Morning,
Good
Carla.
morning, Fred. Sorry.
I will head
Focusing on
down to
numbers and shit.
breakfast. I'll head down to breakfast. Have breakfast.
What's on your agenda today, Fred?
I I I want to introduce someone to the whole
Oh,
party,
really?
but the whole party isn't here yet.
No.
So that will I will
They
have to
should be
let.
arriving. At least
Yes, they
Veal
should be
should be
arriving
arriving
soon.
today. Don't know
They should
about
be ar-
Kane. He's
they should be arriving soon. So I want to let him know to just hold off for a while.
that's fair.
And after that, I've nothing else on my schedule really.
Cool.
And then you
Just
just hear
checking.
a loud explosion from the basement.
I rush over to the basement. What do I see?
I wonder what she's working on now. I close all my books up and fold it up to the desk.
As you two get into the basement, and in the back corner, there's just a black cloud of black smoke. And out you see Lola stumble. Woof.
You messing with explosives again? When I told you not to without me?
And you just see
I look at
bags under her eyes, like she didn't sleep all night.
I look at Karlik and be like, explosives? What?
Well,
I
the new
recently came into contact with an interesting powder.
Powder. Does the powder look anything like, say,
It's like
gunpowder?
it is gunpowder,
Okay,
but it's
I was wondering.
more raw. It's more raw.
So
trying to
sulfur?
make a weapon for the new airship, and it's
Yeah. And I've told you not to work on it without me.
I need some sleep.
Yes.
Weapon?
Yeah. Crazy designs, crazy people. You know.
And you
I
just
see.
see what looked like it might have been a vertical ship cannon, just a bit bigger, is now completely blown apart as the dust clears, smoke clears.
I'll take this to Boldan. See what he can do with it.
Okay.
I see.
Ugh.
You go have a nap.
Alright.
Good.
You haven't slept all night.
Yeah,
I doubt you're
literally.
fine.
Hey, I didn't sleep for a week when we started this project.
That's
That's the
that's
problem.
not something to be proud at.
I mean,
That's always been the problem.
it worked though, as she walks up the stairs.
Yes, but that's not the point.
At
Yeah.
this point,
I then
Frederick,
then
not Frederick,
Whoa. Oh,
clean everything up.
yeah,
Yeah.
as you do that, Fernac, you would have gotten up after hearing the explosion,
Yes, yes, indeed.
and you come out of your room to see Lola stumble up the stairs to her room, completely covered in black soot and shit.
Lovely. Looks like you had some fun.
Shut up.
Morning, Fernac.
morning.
Morning.
All right.
I will about to head out. So
You need
because
any
of-
money?
nah, not really. I'm just gonna chat with a friend and come back.
Right.
So
I
yeah.
sit back down and get back into the,
Notes.
my ledgers.
Yeah.
Right,
Your
I head out.
accounting books.
Yep.
I'm gonna go
He
down.
pulls out his glasses.
You
Doing
know, your
taxes.
career after adventure is probably going to be accountant.
Yes. I'm gonna Wolf of Wall Street this shit.
Oops.
But good.
Okay, so those two have said what they're doing. Other two who are in Pathstow, what are you going to be doing? Vincent, you would probably also have woken up from the kaboom.
I mean, I'll probably be used to by that with the dragon.
Yeah,
and
but
breath,
it would have woken you up anyway.
a different, yeah,
Dragon is
yeah.
less destructive than we are.
Yeah. I trained him though.
Yeah.
Which I don't know yet, but
As much as you can train a fucking dragon.
yeah. As much as to my knowledge, anyway. I do come out of my room as
Morning,
I
Vincent.
stumble. It's a morning already.
Late. Yes, late night.
I was working on gems.
Ah, okay, fair.
As you also see a new staff on my back.
You made some new items?
Two to help me.
Yeah, the belt. Just noticed it, actually.
Yes, I thought it would help with my wings. It sort of does.
Well,
but
did you try that cream I gave to you before you left?
yes, I took the cream with me,
Cool, cool.
and I can use it for a little bit, but
The results
it's-
vary.
yeah, but it's
Well, Well,
50.
she was downstairs messing with explosives again when I told her not to.
I thought that was my job.
It's our job, thank you.
I meant messing with explosions, not.
But you deal with the magic explosions. I deal with the chemical explosions.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I
but
deal
yeah.
with the ones that launch projectiles.
Yes, and we're eternally grateful for it.
As she, pops her head over the balcony to spit that out at you and goes back into her room.
Though I've changed a little bit over the year.
Yeah, can agree with that. I've been more paperwork busy than ever.
No, I've delved into some other arts other than my sorcery.
Really?
Yes.
Pray tell.
Maybe later.
I'm trying to think of a way.
No, you could just say, "Oh, you'll find out eventually." You
Yeah,
you don't
you'll
have to.
find out.
Um,
Yes, you'll find out if something happens.
Fair enough.
But meanwhile, I think I'm going to go back to my room after some breakfast and make some more gems, as I still want to set up a business. So
Yeah, I'm working on getting the money for that. Don't worry.
oh, it's okay. I'll also pay
Hey,
for that.
hey, don't worry. I'm gonna be taking a portion of the funds. kind of the whole
These are
thing I'm
business
trying to do.
ventures. This is not a.
Yep.
You can't run a business by yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Either
So,
way,
I-
probably go see the guildmaster today.
Yeah, I'll just grab some breakfast and a mug of milk and then go back to my room and work on gems.
okay. So, while they do that, Fernak, did you say what you were doing?
I said I was earlier that I was going downstairs to eat breakfast,
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
and then people started talking, so I stopped.
Okay, that's all right. So you went down. You've had some grub. It was like a porridge thing with some fruit in it.
Orange.
Yep,
Porridge
is
with
good.
fruit, and you put a bit of honey on it.
Mhm.
So what do you want to do after that? Because I mean, you're in your hometown. What do you want to do?
I know. Frederick said that he was waiting for the party, right?
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
was
he
upstairs?
was.
Yeah.
He was waiting for us to
Everybody.
meet somebody. Yeah, he was
Yes.
waiting for everybody to show up.
Okay, so I'm just gonna mess around drawing with Miyu until the rest of the party shows up.
Okay.
Fair
You're gonna
enough.
spend some time with your sister.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
You go wake her up because she sleeps in. She's gotten very used to this lifestyle now.
Mew's a year older now.
Yeah.
I just realized.
So is the rest of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like for
I am
children,
half elf, so I guess
for children is more.
I
It's more.
actually need to change
significant.
that on my character sheet.
Actually, how old? How many years was it?
A year.
A year.
No, I mean, no, I know it's a year, but how many years were we traveling around together since I came around?
Only a couple
year.
months.
Like
A
a year.
year.
Yeah,
A
we were
year.
doing
So
all that
1
shit in
year
Yeah,
gap
bit more
year,
than
so
year.
2
Bit
years
more.
older.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait,
Yeah,
how old am I now?
Um.
I'm now 20 years old.
Oh shit! Holy.
I'm 58.
I'm 31.
I'm 30. I'm just 34.
Shit, I'm 31.
Young.
I am
My
now
white hair.
175.
Oh
My
God.
white hair looks even more glorious.
Oh God. Anyway.
You're an elf. You're a part elf.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, you don't count.
I finally regrew my fucking hair.
Yes. He's now got his beautiful head of hair back.
Yeah, ponytail, full on.
You're hoping it will last a while.
Anyway, so
Right,
I'm gonna jump over
Christ.
to I'm gonna probably I'll do Veal first because his will be easier. Yep, Veal, you are walking and walking.
Candida, not a problem in the world.
You do eventually make your way back onto the main road that is developed between Pastor and Solarian, and you follow that back. Eventually, you do get a ride from a passing trader.
He's got a stick with a his coat is a bundle at the end, so he's actually just not got his fancy-ish green coat on. He's just got a habit.
All those
basically.
clothes are faded right now.
Yeah.
Oh, they would be very faded by now.
And just got a small backpack.
You
Almost
also,
In other words,
rack
you look
backpack.
like an actual adventurer now.
yeah.
He's still got the hat. The hat has not faded.
Exactly.
Took care of it. But his hair is actually long because he didn't cut his hair. He's not cutting the hair with a cubicle.
You also probably smell
Again-
rather bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
His hair is as long as my hair used to be.
Ah, wow.
Okay, so you do get a ride from a passing trader on their way to Pasto. You do eventually come. You are now in. You can now see Pasto, and you do see the two airships floating above the center of the town. They're low. They're not way up there, but they are still above the rest of the building.
They are definitely airships.
Yeah, you just see
Yeah.
boats with giant rock formations strapped to the top, hanging above them.
I do the rock formations don't look like any of
Dark crystal.
abbreviating the word I use in the thing. Like, they don't look like EPs, do I? Do they?
What does that mean?
It's the same type of rock that the one I'm messaging you were made out of.
Oh.
EP. So like, not say what it is. Does it look like it's the same
No,
rock?
no, they're different.
Okay, good.
These are the floating crystals from Solarion.
Okay. Cool.
They're kind of blue-green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not see-through, just in case you were wondering.
He'll
Yeah, they're very opaque.
saunters into town. It's been a while since I
When you
broke my
do walk
wheel,
into
so
town, you
remember.
notice small businesses with small signs saying being funded by the local adventuring guild.
Interesting.
There's
Just
I walk.
like
I walk.
just one generally, and then a couple like 6 buildings down, you'll see another one.
yeah.
What
every
are they
now and then.
selling?
I think that it would be a fruit cart if it's near the entrance to
yeah, on the main road
towards Solarion.
into town,
Yeah,
it is
it's
fruit
like
stands.
a fruit stand basically.
I pass him some ching. Him like the price for an apple.
Yeah.
Or like some manner of fruit.
Yeah.
Until you some amount of copper that doesn't matter.
2 copper.
Take an apple.
It's a good apple.
So he's got his thing in this hand, so not as good as the ones at home, but that was quite nice.
Yeah.
Continues walking.
And you keep walking. Are you heading straight to the house, or are you going? Where are you going first?
Yes. Yes, he's heading straight to the house.
Okay. So you.
Unless there's like anything particularly weird.
I mean, flying boats are kind of weird.
Yeah. He can't just walk up to one of the boats.
Yeah.
And it's probably the fastest way to the boat is to his house. Not to his house. His house is the building next door.
Yeah. So you head to the Odyssee's house.
Knock on the door.
Kung kung kung.
I'll get it. Don't worry.
Get up. Make your way
I
down.
don't take my glasses off. Bill! Wow. Holy shit.
Look.
Hi. Come in. Come on.
Seems both of our hair has changed.
Oh, I finally grew it back out.
Well, didn't want to cut it with this.
Oh, well, that's fair.
I also
Jesus.
want to
Ugh.
say, for the sake of my sanity, you're not in your adventuring gear, except Phil, because he just got back.
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm in very like
Also-
casual, like
Yeah.
peasant-esque kind of
Yeah.
clothes almost.
One more like flavor thing is like the stick is like coat is like wrapped around and like carrying things in. That's his rapier in the scabbard.
Ah,
Oh, yep.
So he's not
I
actually
suppose-
he doesn't actually grab the stick. He's just multi-tooling with the rapier.
so the biggest thing you notice is that I do look a bit older now. Like I'm visibly
That's true.
showing wrinkles. Like I'm actually visibly showing wrinkles now. And
My back hurts. now.
I've kind of grown out a beard, sort of. That's black, but
Feel
it's changing white.
Yeah.
a little bit of brown scruff around his like entire face, basically.
Well, hey man, it's
But-
nice seeing ya. I was, that. In the world star. Found any weapons? I know Fred said he did.
No. No weapons. Just something else.
Really?
Yes.
Sorry, I got to finish a few numbers in my freaking ledger, and I sit back down with my books.
And you've got one of those
feel
bead
like-
counter things. I don't know what they're
Yep.
called.
An
Abacus.
abacus.
Yeah, abacus. I knew the word. I just
Feel
didn't-
like-
I invested in a few businesses in town. I don't know if you saw the signs on them.
He
Also-
the apple core.
Airship.
I noticed.
That's a thing
And as you're
Lola
walking down the
finally
hallway,
may
you get the
finish.
smell of smoke.
Something on fire, or is that just
Oh,
storage renovations?
well, for one, downstairs has been opened further out, so now we got some proper equipment down there. Lois was messing with something that I told her not to do without me or Vincent. We're trying to make a new weapon, essentially, for the airships. Deals in a lot
Like
of
what they had in.
gunpowder. Yeah. Deals with a lot of gunpowder.
Who kind of wanders up to your abacus, stares
Hmm?
at it. He gets one and moves it. He like points out your math error.
Fucking hell,
Math
thank
error,
you.
sorry.
Jesus. Fuck.
You gotta
Yes.
remember to carry the 0.
Yes, right.
Veal is very good at math.
My age is finally catching up with me. Well, if it was, I would
My
be a
brain
skeleton.
is so big that I'm now old enough to make my back is sore complaints.
Yeah, that's kind of the age he's hit now.
Yeah, he's hit 34, so now he's allowed to complain about
He's
back
hit
pains.
58 to him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
God, if my real age
That's
caught up
not
to me,
how
I'd be
old.
shocked if
That's
I'm
not.
alive.
Yeah, that ain't your real age, son.
No, but I feel that age. At least I think that's what this
Well, when
body's
you're
like right now. When I'm a weird undead zombie that's technically has a proper living mind, I
if
suppose.
I ever could get to your age, I hope I feel like
Yeah.
I'm 58 when I'm
Yeah,
200 or
honestly,
so.
the wrinkles don't
That
help.
sounds fantastic.
Wrinkles do not help.
Veal puts his rapier and stuff on a
You
table.
hungry?
No. Again, he shows you the apple core.
Oh,
I've
right.
kept myself well fed. I'm gonna go visit upon Lola's device, I suppose, and her
Yeah,
as
it's
well, I
her.
imagine.
I'll come down with you.
And as you guys are having this conversation, you hear almost like a brawl happening upstairs, and then the door slams open. It's like, give it, and a loud
Who?
thud. Ace, give it back. And you see Ace run down the stairs and then out the door that was left open.
Oh dear. Oh,
Lola comes up over the balcony. Catch that dog!
with my
How
better
far? Okay,
speed than most
wait.
people.
Before anything else, how far away is Ace from Lola?
Ace is
Also
already
from Veal.
downstairs. From you? 15 feet, maybe?
Excellent. Veal's gonna cast a spell on Lola.
Oh, on Lola.
He's gonna
Meaning Ace?
cast Vortex Warp to put her in front of Ace.
Okay.
So you watch as like Veal uses magic and the space around Lola like twists Lola herself, and appearing in front of Ace, the air also twists and suddenly Lola appears there if she chooses not to make a con save.
It's fine.
Yeah.
She appears and then just
I
gets
teleport Lola.
rugby tackled by the dog, but manages to hold on.
And I jump onto the back of him with my 35 speed. I'm fast enough to catch up to him.
He's also a bit bigger now, too.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, I tackle onto his back to make him try to sit down.
And Lola is able to
Ace,
pull the
stop.
thing out of his mouth.
Stop.
Oh, that's what I get for disappearing in the middle of the night.
It's okay, buddy.
I just put my head out of my room. What's going on with this racket?
Ace.
Oh,
What the hell did he take?
she holds up the amulet.
Ah,
He's been doing it a lot lately.
Hey, boy. I try to make him look at me. Hey, over here. You get a treat if you look at me.
He's looking at you.
You want the necklace for some reason?
No. He just wants to play.
Veal is
Sure.
pensive.
Well, yeah, he used to do it when he was little.
I want to make an insight check on the dog.
That would
I
be...
know that sounds ridiculous.
I'm going to say animal handling then.
Okay, fair. 5 with a 2.
I mean, yeah.
I wish I was
God.
I wish I was an animal
Being
person.
is going to. Not going to make a roll because Henry made the roll in his head. Well, have you
Correct.
visited the little thing for Oriole?
No. Why?
The dog's
Out of
also got a
character.
connection.
Kalek, you know this is a lie.
So, what do you mean out of character?
Well, with my passive
Wait,
insight,
No,
what?
because
It's a
Kalek
lie?
was there.
I was there. I'm like,
Recently? Sorry, you guys don't know that. Don't say a word.
you don't know that.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I should have messaged that. Whoops.
I
Yeah.
give her
No,
a look.
thankfully,
Give her a look.
I'm
like,
an actor. Are you trying to deceive Veal?
well, yes,
Yes.
technically.
Then you best make a roll, my friend.
Ah!
It would be deception versus insight.
Do I have? I don't think I have a very good deception.
I've got 17 passive insight.
What's
so-
my deception?
Same. And I
Well, it's a
buffed up
contested
my
roll, so he's still
my
wrong.
investigation and perception.
What did
as
you
well.
Alright, just let me know if you roll below 11, then I won't bother rolling.
I got a 16.
So I know she's lying. I've got 17.
I also
passive.
know she's rolling. I have a 19. I
Hang
have
on,
an,
wait. What's my deception?
I have an 18. I rolled an 8.
-1, so actually I got a 15.
15. Yeah.
No, she's lying. How recently did you not visit it?
Well, if she doesn't want to visit,
Couple
that's
weeks
her
maybe.
choice.
Because she like knows she can't hide anything from either of you.
Ooh,
Yeah, I was
hasn't
about to
lasted-
say I went with you.
Nothing crazy happened, did it?
No, not really.
Not like what happened with the tent.
Oh fuck
Yeah.
no! That happened back out at the back.
Nothing.
Did
Which,
something
by
like
the
that
way,
happen?
we have a new attraction to our house now.
Yeah, so I saw that on the way in.
Well, you've been here for like longer than Gil has.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
been here for
I
an
got-
hour.
that's not enough. Sorry.
Yeah,
I've
we got a
role-played
snow
for a while.
tree
Give me
now.
give me some time to warm into him.
We got a snow tree now,
Unlimited water.
and I mean that literally.
He does mean that literally.
Veal is
I almost
confused.
lost my arm.
What
We've been trying to
happened?
work out her whole deal. The other
What
part of her
happened?
soul.
It's like you'll sit
Not
back.
massively a problem. Luckily, I asked the guildmaster to assist in some way.
While you guys are having this conversation, you'll sit back down at the table and.
Yeah, I grabbed like some drinks, like
Oh,
Water.
Yeah, I come out of my room at this point.
Katrina is there, so she's doing all that.
thank you, Katrina. Yeah, it's
Not going well.
it was not terribly well. No, we've been
So-
trying to work out how to get that under at least agreeable terms, if that's how I want to put it.
What is Veal
Yes or no?
and
Do you know how to
Collect's-
control it?
everybody who's currently sitting at the table, what's your natural perception?
My perception, my
Passive.
my passive perception is an 18 now with observant.
With a feat, you get to
Yep.
18? That's
Yeah.
cute.
What's
5.
yours, smartass?
20.
Oh,
Yeah,
My
Yes,
passive goes
smart
like,
ass indeed.
My passive is 17, and I don't have a fee either, and I'm not max wisdom.
oh,
and I
Neither
didn't
am
go
I.
for perception. I went for insight. Thank you.
she's
What's your passive insight, Lucky?
My passive insight 17.
Mine's 20.
What's your
Again,
stat?
I don't have a. His wisdom stats really high. His like
Oh.
physical stats are.
My wisdom
Yeah.
stat is just a +2. I'm
What
just a rogue.
feat have you
It's the
got?
rogue thing.
Oh, have you took expertise in it?
I did.
Right.
That's fine.
Oh yes, I'm sorry that I don't have the ability to have expertise.
Just play a rogue, Lamau, or a bard.
Yeah,
Or both.
play both. Yeah,
I'm not multi-classing.
Swashbuckler, sort of the
Oh god, that's
dance sword.
insane. That's
Good.
insane.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's,
Anyway, But yeah.
Why do you
So,
ask? Clutch?
So yeah, 18, 20, and 17.
Yeah. Not much is getting past us.
deep within. Okay, while you're having this conversation, you two sitting at the table notice she's tried to hide it within her hair, but she's getting a streak of white hair starting to appear through her. You know, she's got long hair, right? So
Yeah, she has one.
she's getting like a streak of white, pure white, but she's trying to like hide it by doing.
But yeah, big thing you would notice is one of my horns has been cracked off.
Yeah, what happened to your horn?
Gesture over to Lola.
I
No.
don't
Yeah.
remember doing it.
No, I'm not blaming you. I'm giving an explanation. Because the first time we attempted it, it didn't end too well.
It's not me that's hurting you this time.
A horn's a horn.
I think
not
we're
a
even now.
Fashion of pride. Yeah, we're very even, actually.
And there's
It's not
no
a
point.
fashion of pride for my race or anything. At least I don't think it is.
And there's no point trying to hide the white hair. We can see it.
Yeah, at least be kind about it, Vincent.
That was kind.
It just
No.
popped out up a couple days ago. After our
A
last
couple days
attempt.
ago.
Hey, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I pull my hand through my completely sheer white hair. Just means
Right.
you're getting older.
She like pushes you.
Hey, I'm an old man now. I can make those jokes.
You're a relic.
Old man,
Yes, I
you
am.
say?
Yes, old
Hi,
man.
Fred.
He's older than you.
As Fred walks back through the door.
Yeah.
No.
No, not
Yeah,
yet. You gotta do your
not yet.
thing.
Not
No,
yet.
well,
no.
if you or do you want to actually role play that interaction? Did you want to role play your friend interaction or not?
Oh, shoot, what happened there? I mean,
I'd like to show
could
you
say-
there's
my
not much to it. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
It's not
alright,
much to it. I'm just saying. Like, oh, the whole party's not here. Just wait a while.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Well, alright then. You come back and you do say that.
Hey, Fred, Beal's back.
Ah,
Scruffier. Which, by the way, it suits you, actually. The scruffy look.
looks like you had a good
Hi.
time. How were things
The
after I
ruins
left?
Those ruins were otherworldly.
I mean, I would
I
guess
actually delved into the chasm a little. Not much, just a little. And
And how much is a little?
Little.
Yeah, how much is a little for you, Beal? Because we know it's
a
quite a lot.
little is I went 30 feet deep.
Okay.
Holy shit, really?
Explored in.
I mean, that's not that deep.
Have any of you heard of the Great Chasm?
Yeah,
It's a myth.
from Fred.
Yeah.
From Fred, I
It's
have,
not-
but
I mean,
It is no myth. It is the space between worlds.
I thought
Like, in the Worlds Guard, there is an entrance to it.
Wait, as
What
in
do you
like
mean?
astral plane? Like astral
Entrance.
plane, or
Yes, like astral plane.
oh shit, that's actually massive.
let's
you mean a?
not.
Do you mean a portal? Like,
Mm,
I think he means a breach.
Sorry, this is Henry answering you. Yes, like a portal to another world. No, it is not like that at all.
Yeah, it's something.
no.
really
It's-
different.
it's a-
Imagine
It's an entryway of some sort.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I got,
So-
I got what he said. Yeah,
it's basically imagine the the Grand Canyon,
yeah.
right? But there are little caves on the side of it. Going into those different caves and following them can lead you to another world.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So I found an entrance to it.
So. Okay, wow.
You didn't go
happened
back
there,
to
then?
Emma's world, did you?
Yeah, please tell me there's not a portal there.
No, I just followed the chasm. I don't think
No.
it's no. Actually, from what I've read of how the Great Chasm works, you need to fall through. Where's my framing? Okay, yeah. You need to fall through it until you stop falling and you start rising through it. And then once you come out at the other end is when you're in another world.
So
And
essentially,
there
you
are
have to
two
be going
ways to
fast
get
enough
through.
You have to be going fast enough to get through.
Oh yes, gravity.
Yeah.
That's
Or
insane.
you can do the really, really sucky path, which I've only read about in legends. Apparently, this is how some of the races that got to our world that seem alien to us got here. Is you walk,
Huh, that
you
makes
walk
sense. Strangely,
like
that makes sense.
across. You walk further than the length of an entire planet.
Fucking hell.
Okay, and then the length of an entire world. The word planet doesn't exist in your world, I'm guessing, Klutz.
No,
You
no.
Yeah,
have
we
to
haven't
walk-
explored space yet, so.
Yeah, yeah. So that word doesn't exist. So you have to walk longer than it would take to walk across this entire world.
Damn.
And I don't think I would, even if I did follow, I don't think it would have taken me to the
I
world we've
don't.
been to before.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just a special circumstance,
Yeah,
I think it
because
was.
where I
or
found it,
as from what I'm understanding is the chasm is only connected to our world. I think, at least I believe so. I'm
It's the
I
assuming
ethereal
things don't
plane. You
have-
we
don't know
only
much
have
about
this
it.
world notes
Yeah,
on the
true.
matters.
Yeah.
Bracket.
But either way,
Yeah.
that can be helpful
But what's
information.
more
later.
chilling almost is that where I found it, the opening into this great chasm, into this great chasm, into the great chasm is it's inside ruins of the forgotten race.
Wait, you found actual ruins of theirs out there?
Hmm. And
Must-
I believe there is
Not as well.
something. I don't know this for certain. This is just my. Come on, I can be in frame. It's not that hard. This is just the conclusion I came to.
I mean, if it's the
I
similar
think the
architecture,
gods have cursed every living being with the inability to understand their language.
I guess that makes sense. They want them to be forgotten. So
I'm
the best way
confused.
to do that is to get their
Okay.
culture and language.
Okay. I know you guys really want to keep talking about this,
Insane.
but I need to get our last party member back.
Yeah. We continue our conversation as the scene.
Blah blah blah.
Blah blah
Blah
blah
blah
blah.
blah.
Blah 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 blah
Ruins,
blah blah
ruins.
blah blah
Great
blah blah
chasm, great
blah.
chasm.
Right,
Kane,
Kane,
Hey,
wake up.
Yo,
you ready to do your bit?
no.
All right, back to your conversation.
Chat.
So
Okay.
I suspect
No,
that
stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
if we did follow the Great Chasm, it would take us to the world where the Forgotten World currently is.
Okay, so Kane, currently aboard your ship, because I don't know what you called it.
It's written in the bio.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I should probably bring up that bio then. There it is. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Second paragraph.
Second, you sure? Oh, so, that's a tavern. Crew after hiring a crew.
Oh, sorry. Third paragraph.
There we go.
Or not.
No, I don't think you named it.
I did. Hang on a minute.
Oh, do you remember it?
You didn't put the name in there.
I did. Oh, it's first paragraph. Jesus Christ,
No,
this
it's-
story's. It is.
When I
First
registered,
paragraph.
oh, sorry, you did.
My bio is shorter than I thought it was.
The bio should only be a few sentences.
It doesn't have to be a few sentences. It can be 2 paragraphs.
It is, as long as he wants it.
It can be as long as
and
you
it
want
was
it.
short.
Okay, sorry.
True.
It's
You,
vague enough to build upon.
being you are the captain of the Horizon,
Makes sense.
with your crew, minus Raven, because she went back to her own thing because you were coming back to regroup with the Odyssey.
Boring.
So she went back to
Boring.
doing her thing. She was only with you while you were hunting the raiders.
Still. Okay.
You are now making your way into port. You do see the 2 airships, but you've seen them before because you've been back here
In
once
and out.
already. But there are 2 there now. Last time you were here, there was only 1. You make your way in, and did you want to pull into the actual harbour, or did you want to go back to the cave?
The port.
Okay.
Yeah. The actual port with all the ships.
yeah.
I'm not a pirate. I'm not hiding my
I don't
ship
know.
in a
You
cave.
maybe you wanted to store your ship there. I don't know.
I'm a privateer. I'm quite proud to show how awesome my ship looks after a raging storm.
Okay. You make your way in. You're very lucky. You get a straight line into a spot.
Yeah.
Come in. Tie up. What do you want to? You got to give orders. So what are you gonna do?
Let's see. Ships in port. Everything's good. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna order the crew to enjoy land now that we're here.
You give them
And
shore leave.
yeah, I give them shore leave. So yeah, they take turns going. So that they'll take turns going back. Take turns
Yeah.
keeping watch over the ship and enjoying themselves in Pasto.
Mhm.
It was Pasto.
Yes, it is
Yeah, it's
past
pops.
Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking of the other one.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, so they're doing their thing, and I think the first place I'm going to go is fuck it, the house.
Cool.
Okay.
Look at that. It's been a while.
As you make your way towards the house, and inside you see Vio, Kalek, Lola, and Frederick and Vincent.
Yeah, you basically
all
you
sitting
see
around the
everybody
table.
but Fernak.
Because Fennec's currently in the art corner, jewelry corner.
Kane!
Yeah. I can't really see down to the front door.
Nah.
Continuing down this.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, I kind of turned back.
Welcome.
Hello, game.
Welcome back.
Come in. Been a while. How's your trip been? Lucrative, I would hope.
You're the last one to arrive.
Pointless.
Really?
Pointless.
Mm.
You
Didn't get
didn't
him.
find any more?
Went all the way up there. Didn't even find him.
That sucks.
Acquire anything, at least.
Oh,
I mean, he's on the sea. He's bound to pick up something, whether it be fish or
Hey.
etc.
I think of all the people here, I can certainly understand what it's like chasing criminals and not being able to catch them.
You couldn't ask criminals.
No.
No, he's talking about the fact.
You guys
If
weren't
that
Bill's
were the
first
case.
job.
Yeah. God.
He's technically a freaking spy for his country, man.
I know, that's why I said that. It's a joke.
PI.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway,
Yeah.
that sucks, man.
okay. Little description. Apart from looking a year older.
Yep.
I've rings and earrings of gold and silver, one of which with a beautiful sapphire upon it.
Yes. Very.
And upon my coat and outfit, gilded buttons.
Ooh.
You look great.
That's it.
There was profit, if anything.
Noticed it.
Why do you look like a noble?
That's not a noble look.
Yeah,
Vince.
no.
Oh, I don't know what nobles are. What they
Noble
do.
privateer.
Yeah, I
Noble
guess a
privateer.
noble privateer, probably.
Or
Our
a
boy
privateer
Veal
that
here apparently
made-
had an insane journey.
Or a privateer that simply made too much money.
True.
Not yet.
Those do become nobles.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Um,
Still
I've
got
been
me
trying
on
to get that freaking noble area up the hill to become a market of sorts for more businesses. Been a bit hard working with the old world.
It'll happen eventually.
Oh, I'm willing to make it happen.
Anyway.
Uh,
Everybody's here.
Anyway, it's
Yeah.
nice seeing you, Kane. Love the new look.
it's
I was
It's
in a
you,
bit
actually.
of a rush.
Whoa!
We lost him.
Who'd we lose?
Oh,
No, come back!
Nobody. We haven't lost
Vincent,
anybody.
Vincent vanished into thin air.
he just
no, my
Alright,
What was
I was in such a rush earlier. Well, earlier, I mean a year ago. You know, to get the ship to move on out. I completely forgot. Who is currently holding on to that massive rolling crystal from
What?
the?
me. It's in
Can
my
I
bag. Let me
hold
go
on to
get
it
it.
for a while?
that
Eh,
would be
I mean,
valid.
sure. Technically, it is yours because we got
Yep.
it from the temple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, we did.
we did it to unlock the door.
Oh
the-
yes,
It is
yes.
currently.
Which, by the way, what
Yeah.
did you throw into the freaking pot, Veal?
Now, what was it called?
That's nothing
Yeah,
you
what
need
did
to worry
you-
about.
What was it called?
Now that you said that, it feels like it's something I should be worried about.
Just drop it.
That
Kane.
that what I threw
It's
there is
fine.
for
I was
me
just
to
curious,
know,
is all.
and
It's just, yeah.
By the way,
I
that
go upstairs to get my sack.
no, it would have been put in the vault for safekeeping.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go
Uh,
downstairs, do the combination lock,
Yep.
and come back
So-
up with the dodecahedron.
Dude,
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh,
So it's called the dodecahedron.
Yeah.
It wasn't called anything. It's just
Well, it's
what-
a dodecahedron shape.
Yeah.
D20.
Magic die.
Yeah, magic
crystal.
die is what we called it.
crystal. Magic
Here you
dye.
go, buddy. You might need something like, a bag of holding to keep it in. Keep it safe.
you do.
Because not many people would think of just a weird 20-sided block of stone
Hmm.
when pulling it out of a bag.
It'd also be really hard to carry around otherwise.
Literally, it's the size of my head.
Oh, by the way, you guys do see a staff next to me now, which I posted in the general chat.
Nice.
Which,
What's
Nice.
that do? Oh wait, is this that stuff you talked about?
Yeah.
yes,
That does all the lightning shit without you having to use your own power?
it allows me to use effects of lightning and thunder. Yes,
Sick.
it has different
Pretty.
properties in it.
Oh,
Pretty-
I can't believe I
pretty-
forgot that.
Pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Sorry.
It's
Along
cost a
with-
lot of money.
I would
I
guess
would
so.
imagine.
So,
Since we have everyone here, I'm
Yep,
sorry to
pretty
do
much.
this. So I'm sorry to do this, Veal and Kane, because you just got here.
what?
I
What he
would
said.
like
He said.
everyone to I would like everyone to meet someone, an old acquaintance of mine.
Oh,
I'll go
can't
get
be good.
Fernak.
Veal would
I-
like to roll history on you.
I have a bad
Veal
Nah.
knows it was history. No, I won't.
Who'd that guy?
Veal would
Uh,
like to, but he chooses not to.
Okay.
You've learned.
As-
You've learned. Anyway,
He's
I'll
He's become.
collect. We'll go upstairs to go get Fernak.
Okay.
I
Why do I
will go out. I will go out and get him.
Okay.
Get the.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this game?
He brings in a puppy.
I,
Hey,
Vin-
Fernak,
Vincent, let me remind you what happens every time
he's gotta bring in his friend.
one of us brings a friend in to meet the group.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's why I have a bad feeling.
I haven't done it yet, so I don't know.
We
I
met
mean,
your
it hasn't
boss.
been that bad.
We
We
met
did
your
meet
boss.
your boss.
Yeah, nothing bad happened from that. In my
I bring in
opinion.
a suicide bomber. No.
Boom!
It's a wizard. It's like you're all in fireball range.
It's alright.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
go.
I'm sure it's
go
fine.
out.
It's Fred. How much damage can one of friends? I'm not gonna say that because I might just jinx us.
I
Could
go out
very well happen.
and I go to
Oh
the
shit!
inn.
I'm
I
still
get
wearing my
him.
glasses.
And you
I come
I
back.
put my glasses into my shirt.
Yeah, put away them old man glasses.
I'd say within like, say,
Like not
15
even
minutes, half an
yeah.
hour.
Yeah,
Takes
yeah.
I come back
little time.
with a gentleman
And in
in.
that time, I told Katerina to get like the kettle and shit on some cookies.
Yeah.
I come in.
Bill
Oh,
puts on his coat again, like he pats it down, and like he spends half an hour putting down his coat and puts it back on.
I hope prestidigitate you, so then
Get
you
rid of
smell
the
decent.
smell.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
So I come in with a bit of a big fellow.
Yeah.
Big fellow with he is bald.
Human?
He's human. Yeah, human. Uh, and wearing priestly, or no, religious clothes. Religious clothes. He is a. I did say that he is a paladin, paladin of the Church of Lathander. And yeah,
Oh.
so I lead him
Good day,
into the
sir.
main living area.
Good day, sir. Would you like to have a seat? I'm sure you must have something to discuss with us.
It's a male, right?
Yeah, it is a male.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm quite alright to stand, thank you.
Fair enough.
So this is
Veal.
the legendary Odyssey.
Yeah. So
Guilty as charged.
this. So
At least I
this
hope not.
this gentleman right here. His name is Dorlus. What I say his name? Doshko Furlus.
Mind putting that in chat,
Doshko.
please?
There you go.
Portugal Furnace.
Yep.
It's a
Dude's names.
What race was he again,
hello.
sorry?
Human.
Human, yep. Oh, yeah, of
How
course.
old is he?
Uh,
From the looks of it?
Oh,
30
what was
to
his-
40.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it? How do you refer to people in churches? Is it just like father? Is what we would call this person?
Either your holiness. Well, it depends on their position. in the
Yeah, I don't
church.
know. Like Veal would know what he's supposed to like put before this person's name.
It would be
Henry
a
doesn't.
sir.
Yeah,
So-
because
Because
he's
they're
a
a
paladin,
paladin.
not a.
Like
He's
sir.
not
Okay,
a.
okay.
What was
not
he
a
again? He's the
cleric.
paladin of what?
Of the
Oh,
Church of Lathander.
Yeah, Lathander.
It's
Which
a
is
pleasure
his
to.
deity.
Paladin of.
Lathander.
Or is it
How you
A
spell
or
that?
E? I forget.
Lathander. Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a schwa. It doesn't actually matter. In my opinion, it doesn't matter. Schwa's a schwa. It's a pleasure to meet you, Sir Doshko. Is this guy? Does this guy have some like amount of like prestige and famousness about him?
Like any history.
Yeah. Well, sorry. Let me rephrase. Will Veal know about this guy aside from knowing him through researching Frederick?
Not
No,
really. He's
no.
just like
No.
kind
Okay.
of like a foot soldier of the church.
He's a foot soldier, but he's also a high-ranking paladin.
Yeah.
Okay.
He hasn't.
So
done
he
anything
has-
foot soldier.
He is wearing
Trusted
quite.
foot soldier.
At the moment, he's wearing quite bulky.
So basically,
full
if
plate.
the Church of Lathander went to a holy war with like Undo's church, this guy would
Yeah.
be like on the front
This
lines
guy-
leading
yeah.
the battalion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Okay,
would be that kind of guy from the looks of it.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Sir Doshko. I've heard tales of your exploits.
Be they few, I assume, because I haven't heard much about him.
Veal kind of like looks at
No
you,
offense,
trying
sir.
to say with his eyes, "Of course I know about him."
Yeah.
It's quite
He
alright.
doesn't even deign to give you a look.
No, he's
Yeah.
just.
He knows you.
He's kind of
Yeah,
like just
okay.
examining, giving a good look to every single one of you.
So, good sir, I would assume you're here on your church's business.
Quite. I was sent
Yes.
to. Well, you can tell them, Frederick.
Yes. So, the main reason why he was sent here is particularly has to do with Veal.
You know,
Of course.
Okay.
He's So recently I sent them a letter updating our
Exploits.
party's activities.
Mm-hmm.
And they sent a letter back saying that they will help aid in our hunt for the cult of Cosmos. But that's not
They-
the point why Dorshko is here. The main reason why he's here is that Veal once said that his king wants to confiscate our divine weapons, say the Tagus and the Cubicle.
That's not. Oh God.
I am going to
Just
hide
not
the
shush.
die within
Just
my
shush.
jacket.
Yeah, the die would not be on the table.
No,
No,
don't.
it's not. It's not anymore. It's not
The
anymore.
good
I
news
have
is
suddenly
your
moved
be
it
in your
underneath my
backpack.
is on
coat.
the
It
table.
could be in your
Let's
back.
just hope you don't drop it and roll it.
Not confiscate per se, but rather ask
them
to
safe.
give
Acquire.
it to him.
Yeah, acquire them.
Acquire.
We know this.
I'm
We
just
had a
doing. Okay,
conversation
this is
with his
actually what my
boss.
boss told me. Veal can actually
No.
pass the back on this.
To clarify
Right, go ahead.
exactly what my
Well,
church
has to do
desires.
less.
Shh.
So
Hang on.
the
hang
head
on.
priest, who goes by the name of Skorali Mufkla, I will just write that down.
Yeah.
Raleigh Muff. That's a good name. That's a good name.
That's
That sounds like it
an
should be a
amazing
D&D
name.
Are you
playable
gonna
character.
throw
Yeah.
his name from your mouth
That
into
actually
play?
does sound like a name that would be in the D&D player's
Yeah.
handbook of a
It,
character.
That's a pretty
it
good
sounds
name.
like something that should be
It was
player.
just random freaking consonants and letters.
All right, so this
I thought
dude's
sounded cool.
important. Who's this dude?
Classic.
He's
the
the
high
head-
priest of their order.
Head priest
Head
of the Church of
order.
Lathander.
All right, so
Yeah. So the head priest wants to ask if instead of Veal's king to acquire weapons, the weapons would be secured in the Church of Lathander.
No offense, Veal. No
Are we
offense,
going-
Veal, but I would prefer a church over a king
what about a hidden island?
or a hidden island. That's
We're not
neutral.
going to have to delegate this, are we?
So he's the
Dorshko.
head of the religion.
Yeah,
So he's
Garlive.
head of Lathandor.
yeah, the head of the
Lathander?
Church of
Yeah.
Lathander.
Lathander's
okay.
the god.
Lathander is God.
Head
The-
of Lathander Church.
yeah, there you go.
So Dorshko, I
And-
completely understand
Worship.
where you're coming from, but I'm sure you can understand where I'm coming from as well. We are both proxies of our nation and church, respectively. I couldn't possibly make decisions on my kings or the high counselors. Sorry, what do I call them again? I couldn't possibly make. I write this down. I mean, just give me a moment to check something.
My has a brain fart.
The fact that your group
I couldn't
has
possibly-
already uncovered 2 such artifacts.
I couldn't possibly make a decision for my liege or for the Ilreal Dilrama. Ilreal Dilrama. I couldn't possibly make a decision for them or the
Dalrama.
Ilreal Dilrama. As I'm sure you couldn't possibly make a choice on behalf of your
It'd be an
behalf of
order. It'd be an order.
It would be
an
the
order.
Pope is like
Yeah, so the holy
an
order.
order.
the head.
It's an
It would
order.
be in
Yeah.
order.
I'm sure you couldn't make a decision on behalf of the highest members of your order.
No. But you
So,
see, the
I-
fact that you've found 2, and
Yeah,
from
I'm
what
not
I'm
surprised.
told, you are searching for more.
Well, I mean, it's better
Of
than
course,
just
that is what my
being
leech
randomly
charged
out
me with.
there. It's better than them being randomly out there for
I was
somebody
charged
else.
to do that
Probably
by my
worse than us.
liege, Paladin.
Find, yeah.
Well, then your
I-
liege is a fool to try and house them all in one place.
Yeah, that actually would be a pretty terrible idea.
Alright, how big does this guy look?
Bigger than you.
He's wearing full plate
That's fine,
armor. He's wearing full plate
He's-
armor.
Is he wearing full plate armor or is he dressed like a priest?
Full plate armor.
No, he's
Full
a
plate
paladin. He
full plate
looks like
armor-
a paladin.
Full
Plate
plate,
armor with
Paladin
religious
armor, it's
stuff.
probably enchanted. It's made. It's
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah,
gold
yeah.
trim on
He's
it.
Yeah,
He
I'm-
looks like he could kill you with one strike of his
Over
sword.
6 foot tall.
Yeah. And he's
If
got
he
like
gets
a
to it.
long.
So yeah, he's bigger than Veal.
He's got a long
Yes.
great
Yes,
sword
he's
with like a
definitely
gold
bigger than
hilt
you.
on it.
That's what I have.
Is it an adventure greatsword?
Uh,
Well,
I will.
It's just
Alright,
before
it's a
you
big sword.
continue this conversation, let's all calm down for a second. Yeah,
Can I
Veal?
just
No.
can I just
No,
interject?
no, 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 no. There is no interjecting.
I feel
You
like
there,
we should,
do
considering
do
this
you
is
not have
involving
the
us.
right to insult my liege?
I
was
don't think he
absolutely
was.
perfectly polite. He just did. He just called my liege a fool. I was
He
perfectly
said it would be
polite in
foolish to have it
speaking
all in
of-
one spot.
No, he called my king a fool. He. So,
No, if it's how
you need
Veal's
to
saying
remember.
it, just let it go. That's how his
Yeah.
character is saying
You-
it.
Yes, like
And I'm playing my character, trying to make
Yeah,
sure
yeah, yeah.
Veal doesn't get his head
you
chopped off.
like Veal literally takes a step towards him
Oh boy.
and
Oh
like
boy.
points.
Oh, this is gonna be
He's
fun.
patriotic. Veal is patriotic.
You do you. You do you.
You
We're
do
not
you.
saying anything.
You do not have right to speak of my liege and the Urildurama that way.
Watching you try and say that word is just music to my ears. um. Hmm. So you agree wholeheartedly with your king's decision to house the most powerful
It's
weapons
not
ever
my
created?
decision. It is not my decision to make.
I know, but do you agree with his decision?
It is not my decision to make.
That's not my question. Are you so foolish to
It
blindly
is my
follow
answer.
orders?
It is my. I would not serve my king if I didn't have trust, faith in his judgment. Would you serve your leaders if you didn't have faith in their judgment?
If my leaders ever made such a decision, it is my responsibility to remove them from power.
God, this guy is a great
Quick
paladin.
question, Klutz.
Yes.
Quick question, Klutz. How's Katarina doing right now? Is she
She's
all
kind
right?
of
Is she?
scared a bit.
I give her like the nod to go upstairs,
She quickly
To, like,
leaves the room.
walk away from this situation.
Does anybody else
Oh.
think this religion is somewhat obtuse?
Well, it is the
I
religion
have,
of.
Neil has just. You know, I'm making this thought be in character.
Look, I'm interjecting
okay.
before this escalates
No,
further.
think of
Why-
no. It's his role as his rank of his, the rank of his
You're not
paladinship.
denying it. He's good. He's being a good paladin.
He has the power
Yeah, he's
to.
playing a paladin.
Should a
hard player.
majority
Over
of
the
the
prophets.
order find this a leader's decisions illogical or that they go against the order and the safety of the order, he has the power to remove them from their position. Not kill them, but remove them from their position.
It's a religion of usurping.
Okay, so
No,
Veal has a.
No,
okay.
it's not that.
That's-
It's a matter of.
You don't have to kill someone to usurp the
I
throne.
Yeah,
didn't
I
say
feel-
he
I
had to
know,
kill
But
them.
it's not usurping.
And that's
though.
what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a religion of usurpers.
It's.
Ah.
Okay.
no,
Well,
If it was a
Anyway.
religion of
Waiting, I
usurping,
just
it
need
would happen multiple times, which it hasn't.
Thankfully.
Anyway.
Yeah. So it's
Why-
one thing quickly. It's one thing quickly. Veal has a very noticeable change in demeanor and takes a step back from him. I don't think it is a horrible decision. Keep all the weapons stored in one location. And I trust that the High Council can keep them safe. They are very skilled at what they do. They are very effective at what they do. And I trust them. Yes, I trust them even more than my king. They are skilled fighters and brilliant tacticians. However, they are mortal, as I'm sure the rest of your church is, with the exception of your god, of course. But so my short answer is, I will not give them to you. But if you are wishing for a way to perhaps speak with the council,
That's what I was gonna try.
I could make an attempt to make that happen.
He
Does that
gets a
sound
small
reasonable,
smile on his face
sir?
and pulls from his back, from behind his back, a letter. Then deliver this to your king.
No.
Oh,
Um,
boy.
This is talking
Bill
about
grabs it.
the relic sword, correct?
Yes.
The one that was found on the boat?
Yeah, and the shield.
This is
Yeah.
about the sword and the shield that we have.
Aegis, Shield, Dragon Slayer, and Cubicle.
Yeah. And
Whoa! He wants.
technically.
Yeah. The cubicle's dangerous. Veal's
Yeah.
very much on board with that thing being stored away in the.
Okay.
Veal would rather
oh.
give that to Kane's Island.
Have we all
Cubicle.
calmed down a
Stop
bit?
mentioning it.
With all
Anytime.
due
Have we
respect,
all, have we
with
all
all due
calmed
respect,
down
Veal,
a bit?
with
Let
all due
everyone
respect,
speak once.
please do bear in mind that our church has remained neutral for centuries now, and we've protected the land for countless years, and we have helped others, and it is our responsibility as much as we can to protect the world from any harm. I just want you to keep that in mind. We do nothing for our personal
Veal's taking
gain.
the ladder. He's. Yeah. Fine. Veal will.
We do nothing for our personal gain. All we do is to serve the world.
That's a lie, but you believe it.
Well,
As much as you or he
Yeah,
knows.
I mean, it is.
As
but
much as either you
there's
or he knows.
neutral. They're probably the
not
most
a
neutral
lie.
church out of all of them.
Yeah, that they don't fall
It's
within
happening all
a
in the
military
dining room.
rank.
Yeah.
they're
Yes.
basically Switzerland.
Okay. This is all
Yeah, they're
happening in the table
Switzerland.
room.
They're the Switzerland of churches.
Basically,
You know
The hell?
what I find funny about this is that after we discovered them, two nations are trying to interject and take them.
I wouldn't say
We are not here on
it's
the
church
words
is
of a nation.
but yeah.
Clutch.
Yo,
Which of these weapons or items were designed to be in the abyss originally?
none of them.
None of them, but one was believed to be in the abyss with the ship. We assume.
Yeah.
We assume what was on the ship that we.
The cubicle was used in the abyss.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
That's where
cubicle
that's
was
where
mentioned.
it got its power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as you
That-
guys found out, it was originally just a chef's knife.
It was
Yes.
originally a knife.
Snuff.
A knife.
A knife.
No! Sorry.
it's a
A
knife.
knife.
A knife.
Not a knife.
No,
This is a knife.
Knife.
I can't find the big
Okay.
one.
Have we all calmed down a bit now?
Yes, and now I've delivered
Yes.
the message. I shall be leaving. As he turns around and
You sure you
walks.
don't want to stay here the night?
I don't think that's a wise decision.
Well, Veal doesn't live here. He has his
I
own.
have
Stay here.
other
He'll stay
reasons
here, but doesn't
I
live here.
cannot stay here.
Fair enough, sir.
Interesting.
Frederick, follow.
Oh.
As he starts leaving.
I nod and follow him.
That was the most tense situation. Jesus Christ, Veal.
Yes, and it wasn't me causing it this time.
You
Yes.
insulted my king.
You
would all
Okay.
do the same if you had a liege.
not really, but that's
Switching
my own
over
opinion.
to
Anyway.
Frederick outside.
Yeah.
Do I want everybody to deafen? No, it'll be alright. Just don't metagame.
Okay, because like Veal was gonna probably try and sneak a listen.
Roll stealth.
What's my passive insight?
Your passive perception.
Passive perception, I
Perception.
should say.
I think it's high.
Yeah, as a cleric, it should be anyway.
It
Where
should
is
be
it?
20 or something, shouldn't it?
What does it feel? Tell me.
I have a 19 on the die. I have a 26.
20. Okay.
And mine, yeah, he gets past anybody's passive wisdom perception.
Yeah.
However, the paladin's gonna roll a perception because he knows somebody's gonna try and
Just
listen.
in case. Just in case.
So that's a 18 plus the stat
think he has
plus his divination.
What did I miss?
Divination? The
No.
paladin.
Sorry, yeah, no,
minute.
wrong.
I don't think he gets divination.
No, sorry. Talking up my ass. But no, he still does spot,
Oh,
like,
it's not ass.
he does know you're there, Vil, so he's talking very quiet, so it's very hard for you to hear.
That's an 18. But I'll try and perceive
I
what
have a
they're
high
saying with
wisdom.
my.
18 plus
In-
his, boost into the perception.
Yeah.
and
What's
probably
it
has
do?
expertise.
Tell me the math of it.
Huh?
You said he rolled an 18.
I'm calling bullshit. Show me the math.
Show you the what?
The paladin, what's his wisdom stat?
Why do I
What
have
is
to
his
show
wisdom
you?
I'm calling him. Because I'm salty.
Well, too bad.
Too bad.
They're being insult.
I've lost
Nope.
track of the plot. What's going on?
Veal's sulking.
Paladin
Yeah.
walked off.
Looking at
Veal's
what?
trying to listen
That's the
into their
plot I've missed.
conversation.
It's alright.
Me and Doshko trying to
then you
have a
should be
private
paying attention.
conversation,
Okay.
but Veal is
Okay.
peeping.
Okay, yep, that makes
Not
sense.
peeping, you're just listening.
You're peeping.
He's
trying to eavesdrop is the
Anyway,
word you
he's
use.
earping.
Yeah.
He's earping.
Anyway,
Continue.
So he does. He repeats to you what is said in the letter. About what you have to do when this is all
which
said
letter?
and done.
The one that the Scorali sent to me.
Yeah, the one that was sent to you, which you have read now.
Yeah. Yes.
Emphasizes that he has to follow the orders in the letter, especially the
I've-
part about the.
I've already read the letter, Doshko. I know, but isn't that a bit too extreme?
Given what I've just witnessed in some aspects, maybe. The Blood
Is
Hunter seems fine, but you know the reasons they can't stay.
Is there not a way to convince Scorali otherwise?
I will make an attempt, but there is no guarantees.
I don't want to kill my best friend.
No. And that is always a problem when we send your groups out to places like these. You bond with the locals. So when it is time to leave or you're given orders, it's hard to follow.
I knew this could have been the case when I left home, but
I will
I
appeal
don't know anymore.
I will
I don't know
appeal to the
anymore.
high priests. But there are key points to that letter that you must follow. You may receive another shortly. That letter that I gave to your green cloaked friend proposes a deal to his king, suggesting that the weapons be split amongst different parties.
Not a bad option. I
understand that king wishes to have at least some of the weapons in his possession. For those reasons, for the reasons why, we don't know. But we'll find out.
Is there any chance that Scorali perhaps is scared of the king?
It's foolish not to be scared of someone hunting these relics. Though nobody knows much about them, we have retained some history. The weapons were used to kill gods and devils alike. That fact scares us and the high priests that they could use it to wipe out entire church groups, kingdoms, lay waste to the world, or start another war between the gods, amongst the gods, devils, and humans. Such weapons should not be held by one group.
That's a
And
fair point.
do apologize to your friend. I did provoke him just a touch.
No, it's fine. He's not that phased by it. He'll be fine tomorrow.
I'm sure he will be. Then I shall take my leave. I'll be departing back to the homeland tomorrow.
Oh, I wish you a safe journey, and say my greetings to Scorali.
I shall. Good luck to you, young priest.
I nod
And he walks
and
off.
head back in. Head back inside.
Okay, you enter back in to...
And like Veal's like at the door.
Look, all I'm saying is, why the hell Does
I
she not
closed-
just get another job?
I close the door behind me and I just
Exactly.
Yeah, very true.
lay my head on the door. And I take a big sigh.
Well, that went well, Frederick.
As well as I could have hoped.
Neil,
Okay.
Neil opens the letter. Neil
Oh,
opens the letter to
Yeah.
to read what it says.
Yep.
Hmm.
You
Nobody's
open
gonna
it.
help
I'm not going to
with
read it
letter right
word
now.
for word, but I'll give you what it roughly says. It simply states a deal between your king and this church group to split the weapons and then distribute them to more neutral parties. So they're not all in one place, but then their whereabouts is known and they're not held by a single power. And Greenleaf could hold one of them. Or two of them. Like, it's just a proposition.
It's an olive
and
branch. It's an olive branch.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
it's a request for dialect as well.
Yeah.
What
Feels
you
like
reading?
reading. It's like
You see him reading a letter.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. So what's in the letter?
sorry, give me a moment.
I mean, it would
He's
be.
got to grab a piece of paper so he can act
Got
it out.
a piece of paper.
That's what I do. I grab my book to do my taxes.
It just offers a.
Wait, you pay taxes?
We have to. We own a house in the city.
Oh, I don't. I just
we
have to
pay-
pay for a spot.
No, you just have to pay for your boat.
I was gonna say I don't pay any
It
taxes.
is just a letter that
Oh,
proposes
surprising.
that these powerful weapons are recorded and split among many parties instead of
Many
being
parties.
all locked up in one vault.
I mean,
many
it's not
parties.
a terrible. It's not a terrible idea.
Different people, Kane.
Such
Different
as-
people.
Like, for example,
safety-wise,
the
people that they can
views-
trust, that they can give it
Safety-wise.
to.
Views King
Different
can
people.
keep one or two. The church can keep one.
It's
Greenleaf can keep one.
It's not complicated, Kane. They just want to split
It's-
them up so they're not in one place.
Yeah,
So
so that they're safe.
Speaking
Why
of
did I-
which,
Why did I get a say? Why do
all
I
it takes is one arsehole. I say bury it and forget about it.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
speaking
is
of
an
which, I was-
option.
That
That
is an option.
once we do defeat Grazit, I would like to put the. He doesn't have it on him, but he's got a gesture. I would like to put the cubicle back where your master would put it.
In the vault.
In the
thing.
vault at the temple.
Forgotten vault.
Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be a smarter idea for the cubicle.
Would be.
itself.
Nobody can touch
It's
it.
more dangerous. It's a more dangerous weapon than most
Hell,
of the other.
If we think about it logically, isn't that the best
I
place to
don't-
put all of these relics?
Hell,
It is the
Wow.
best place to put all
one
of
word, I won't
It
even
is,
be able to find
because
it.
nobody knows where it is,
And nobody can get in it.
Well,
and most of the people that
You're-
knew where it is are either dead or very few select people.
Still,
The only-
one word, even I won't be able to find it.
The only gripe I have with that is that the island itself does not have any guards.
No,
Well,
well,
why would you need guards?
Actually,
Nobody knows where it is or goes to it.
Technically, it's the pursuit
And
of
it-
freedom, and that
and
includes the
also-
freedom of religion. So it's all gods.
Well,
Yeah, it
maybe in another 10 years,
And also, the guarding system in the vault itself.
Oh yeah, that's surprised
Well,
you
can
to
I-
The
me.
magic shit that's involved there.
can I just
Yeah.
point out we
Okay.
did find raiders there.
but they
Yeah,
never made
so
it in
they
the vault.
Most of them are dead.
but they also never entered the actual vault. They
Yeah,
got
they
the
never
same
got
room
in.
as it, but they
Whoa.
never entered it.
We only
We
got
got in
in.
because we
Kane.
figured out the puzzle.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you also had
That's
Kane.
Yeah, and Kane is the only person that can go in other than your
Yep,
friends.
as I pull out the stone necklace.
He's
Rather
the only one that
interesting
can
little
go
thing,
in.
isn't it?
Let's not
So-
flash that around to anybody, please.
Yeah, let's make sure that's kept hidden.
No,
Wow.
it's gone now.
Yeah,
even then, I would still feel uneasy.
Oh yeah, I handed it. It's very interesting. I handed it to Raven to see what would happen. It changed to Elvish.
I guess your language.
Yeah. Maybe it has an
Weird.
enchantment
Yeah,
to
instead
make
of
it readable by
instead
whoever
of
holds it.
instead of infernal, it just changed its language.
Yeah, it could be to
So-
understand.
all
what it
right.
is.
So
Either way, I'd say that's in my personal opinion, not involving politics or any of that fucking shit involved into it. I would prefer it to be in a vault that nobody could open.
Let's
I
keep in
agree
mind we
with-
have
Well,
to
there is
find the
one-
rest of them first.
Yeah, we
Yes,
also have to
and-
find them. That's
Henry's
the big
smiling.
part.
There is one other place I can think of where no one will be able to get to it.
The astral plane. It's
Yeah, throw it down the Great Chasm.
not a terrible
Well,
idea. That's not a.
If
It's not a
we're
good
talking,
idea either.
I don't.
If
That would mean
That's
nobody
like
gets
rolling a
them.
big dice.
That's not what I said, Klutz.
um,
That's not what I
If-
said.
Character.
You want
know
them
the
in your
Gothic-
world, not
The
out there.
Gothic is out there. If Klutz has put the Gothic into this world, they live in the astral plane. They're space pirates.
So
Yeah,
either way, we
Also,
might
the
kind of.
giant.
The gifts
Oh!
are in the
Hmm.
Great Chasm.
Yeah.
In my
I
opinion.
mean, that's another good idea.
Am I the only one thinking we're probably either gonna have to fight both of one of these groups? No
None.
offense to either you.
Probably
None
neither.
if we play our
I
cards
would
right.
prefer not fighting
Probably
a
neither.
kingdom or a holy church that's been
That-
neutral for hundreds
Oh.
of years.
If you
Yes,
guys
what
are
are they
fighting
gonna
the
do?
church, then goodbye.
That means
Yeah,
we lose
like,
our
I'm
clerik,
also
and I don't want to
afraid
deal with
of
that.
I have a
I'm
question.
Go
not
away.
saying we do, obviously. I'm just bringing it
I
up
know,
just in case.
I know, but I don't think we will have to.
what are they gonna
I'm
do?
very sure we don't.
Fucking ransack us? Actually, probably.
They could.
Yes.
both
They
of
would.
these places, especially Veals.
They have a whole army of
Could.
paladins. I would not.
Yeah, and your holy
Actually,
order is quite
what
scary for me
city
and
are
your
they?
party.
What city are they stationed primarily?
They're
The
in the
holy
old
order.
world.
Yeah, they're in the
Oh.
old world.
They're in the old
Um,
world.
Wait, they're in
I
the
think
old world. Oh shit!
yeah,
never
they're
mind,
in the
it's
old
Veil's
world.
place.
Exactly.
That's why I was
So-
sent to the new world to establish a branch in the new world.
Oh.
How's that
Which he
going?
has. Yeah, how's
Yeah,
that? Let's get off of this subject for a second, okay?
Yeah.
Let's chill for a sec, okay? I understand that both of you, I'm gesturing to Veal and
Yeah.
Frederick, both of you have your reasons for having to find these things. But above all else, I guess everybody has agendas, everybody has opinions, everybody has decisions. Even if you're a neutral order or a very wealthy and profitable kingdom,
Everyone would want to use them.
everybody
Simple
would
as
want to use them at some point.
Yes.
Takes one
Because the
asset.
option is there. That's why I think we should just remove the option entirely.
That is within our power.
Yes,
to
that's
do.
a great idea. Yeah, but
going with
send
the
it
Hidden
to
Island
throw
idea?
down the Great Chasm.
No,
You
that's
going
not
with
I
the
mean,
bad.
Hidden
that's
Island idea?
That's actually not a terrible idea.
That's a
Just
great idea.
throw them away,
But
kind
I-
of thing. But no,
I
but
don't
that's
want
not
to get rid of them entirely. Think about it.
Yeah,
Oh no,
Should
no,
they be
no.
needed in
By
the
all means, you
future?
guys found them. They belong to you. Your decision is the
technically,
final word.
yes.
But
Technically, yes.
I'm just saying, my idea sounds the most likable.
Uh,
Bury
Yeah,
them
leave
at
it
the
in the
bottom
vault.
of, bury them in
I
a hidden
think throwing
vault
them down
and
the
forget they
The Chasm
existed.
is the best idea.
yeah.
I know what you
I-
want to throw into the chasm, Henry.
Oh yeah, I
But-
know exactly why you know I want to throw it
I
down
should
there.
just throw them in the vote.
can-
But yeah,
I can.
I think
I
the
can
best
agree to
option
putting-
would be into the vault on
I-
Yeah,
Kane's
Beal
Island.
thinks Vault. Henry thinks Great Chasm.
I can agree to putting one of them into the vault, not all of them.
That's the
Yeah.
point, Fred.
Which
Alright,
one's the
no,
most
wait.
devastating?
I
we
have an
put them
I have
in
an
the vault.
idea. Since now this is going to sound dumb, but hear me out. Since the church is focused on defending the people and remaining neutral, we let them have the shield.
That's actually not a terrible idea.
What does the shield do again?
It
We-
doesn't
It's-
work much without the sword.
It like absorbs magic.
So it does
It
nothing
absorbs-
without its counterpart.
Well, the only
Yeah,
thing it can do
basically.
is absorb magic.
Yeah.
Yes,
at most.
absorb magic. Okay.
It's
which is
basically
not a
think of it
terrible
like a
thing.
shield
It's
of
a mainly
counterspell.
That's not-
defensive.
That's
mainly-
actually what it is. When
Yeah,
you go
it's
to
a
Tagus,
main-
it's a
yeah,
shield
it's
of
a shield.
counterspell.
It's shield of counterspell, basically. But yeah, it's mainly a defensive weapon.
Be annoying
Because
in the wrong person's hands.
We
but
give
not-
the shield to,
The church,
The church.
which would be a good idea.
and we could spin some story as long as Veal doesn't rat us out, and we give the Dragon Slayer sword to Greenleaf. and we,
Hidden Monk Islands because they were allies at one point, apparently.
well, hang on. If they
I
were
mean-
allies, couldn't we just put the rest of them in the vault, and then that's that?
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
know where they are.
Exactly.
Like,
And then the church still gets what they want. They still get one of the
Yeah.
relics.
Mhm.
I guess
The least useful one.
it's not useless, but
It's probably
Well,
the
no,
most
in-
useful
not
for
as
their
powerful as
situation.
it would be with its brother.
Probably. To remain neutral and prevent conflict, yes.
And defend.
Yeah.
and the
That's what I
shield that
mostly
stops
want to
all
do,
magic.
to prevent all this shit.
Yeah, but this is
Yeah,
also a
that's
religion. It's only a
probably
matter of
useful
time
for,
before
like,
somebody
fancy shit
attacks.
type.
Okay, so do we even know how many there are?
No.
There
Yes.
was
Oh, no.
I
God.
remember the vision I had, and the vision
I know.
that,
Oh.
There's 9?
9 or more. It's
At
It was
either
least
9
9.
or
or 10.
At
13.
least 9.
Yeah,
It was
9
9 or 13.
I feel 9 is correct.
I feel 9
Yeah,
is
could
correct,
be
I
9.
think.
Because you've got.
But then again, we don't even know if that's it. Because that was we only had the first vision because of Tegus and what it was connected to. Now we found out there's a shield. A shield that didn't show up in the vision involving Tegus.
But think of the age difference that you mentioned.
That's
Surely
my
they
point.
wouldn't have time.
How
to make
many
another.
could have been made?
But they might not have had
Probably-
time. If we think
We don't
back to-
know how they work. They might have more advanced technology than we have.
Mm.
We're only just figuring out how to make flying ships.
Hey, don't diss my flying ship.
I'm not dissing it. I'm saying it's an amazing leap in technology.
I
But
don't know. It looks like the crystals need more
Comparatively
defensive
to-
measures.
but they built weapons that could kill gods. Who knows
What's
how
that?
quickly they could have just made more?
Anyway, let's just move off this topic for now because we're not getting anywhere from it.
Well,
We'll
just
wait.
going in
We'll wait
circles.
to what Ville's king has to say
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess
about
the
the deal.
biggest thing is what your king has to say about all this. And
But-
Depending on his response, we may do what neither wants, and
Yeah.
do what
Hmm.
we've discussed.
because we are the final defense involving these weapons.
Hmm.
We
Basically-
are the
Speaking
ones building
of
them.
weapons,
Holy War Arc.
Yeah,
Maybe,
man.
you know, that'd be
Speaking of-
I
fun.
would hope not.
That'd
Yeah,
be fun.
hope
And then
not.
Graz
That's
sweeps
the
in and
Rebel
destroys the
View
whole
Rebel I
world.
sent you.
Yeah, fucking
Huh?
View Rebel I sent you.
Sorry, hang on.
You should.
As we have come back
Um,
together after the year,
Yeah.
what are we going to do about Grazit? Because we still
Well,
have to
that's
Yeah,
do
our
it.
that's
main
what I was just
priority.
thinking.
That's
So
what
what's
our
our
main
plan
priority
for
is.
now?
Okay, I have a suggestion. I need to make sure I phrase this like you, because Henry's suggestion is the same.
Mhm.
We need to go and deliver this letter to my king.
Well,
No,
You know
we
where
will send a
he is.
messenger. We are not traveling
Let-
back to.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. We need to deliver this message to my king. We could take
What
the
is-
airship, go and fight that fortress on the sea.
Well, we're not
And
fighting that fortress
defeat-
alone. We're gonna build an army first. It's kind of
That's-
what we need.
that's gonna take a
What?
while.
Not really.
Not that long.
Oh,
We've already put
We've
steps
had
in
a
motion.
year waiting
had a
for an
year.
army to rock up. Like, it's basically as
I've
soon
had
as
some communications with the King of Solarion, and he's willing to give us troops.
As soon as we
Fine.
say
Yeah, like
go,
whatever.
we go.
Yeah,
yeah, like we can basically
I-
say
might
Requesting
take
Tomorrow.
a couple days. Might take a couple days for
Yeah,
everyone
we
to
can-
get together. But
yeah,
these
as soon
ships,
as-
we can have at least 60 people in the air.
Your king
Yeah.
is in Greenleaf, correct?
So
Yes.
what
Yes.
I'm
Is a,
suggesting is that
Oh!
We say
Oh!
go.
Oh!
but let me finish. Let me finish. What I'm
Okay.
suggesting is that we say go. We fly across the open sea. Sorry, but again, I'm trying to stay in frame here. There we go. We fly across the open sea, fight Grazit's little fortress, and then once we win, and we will win, we continue
Yeah.
off the Green Loop and
Would hope
deliver
so.
the message.
I mean,
We
that
do
would be
both
a great idea.
Same time.
And it would be a
Kane?
safer place to go to.
Stop, Kane.
Well, yes.
What about storms? Have they been
That-
storm tested?
No.
I have an
they have
idea.
not-
Control
not
weather is
been
a
yet.
spell.
I have
I
a
don't think
better
any
idea.
of us have that. Yes?
Oh,
No,
do
but I
go
think I know
on.
someone who does.
Go on, Fred.
I-
What was
No,
Fanak,
Fanak.
what would you say?
It was Fanak.
Bernac?
In my time in the Abyss, I've managed to learn a new spell.
Okay.
Yeah?
What abyss?
What kind of
You mean
spell?
the abyss?
Called Dimension
Abyss,
Door.
Yes.
Dimension door.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually travel
I
to
know
a
of said spell.
That
dimension.
doesn't teleport boats.
No, but
You
it
can
teleports
teleport
people,
me and Veal
somebody
to
of the same size.
Greenleaf.
While the rest of us
It
make our
doesn't
way.
go all the way across.
I
Range of that
don't.
spell.
What's
I
the
think that's the
range
range
on
of
that?
Yeah, that. That spell's not far enough for that.
Pretty sure
No.
the limit is 500 feet.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
500 feet, so it could probably
Yeah.
make a little bit of the
Make
trip.
You can make it into
No,
an ocean.
it's not
You wouldn't even
500
be able
feet
to
from
make
here.
it.
Yeah, dimensions. You modify them.
That's only several meters. It's only like
Yeah,
several
that's
meters.
Garlic.
Is it actually? I thought it
Yeah,
was.
it is. It's very short.
Yep, only
It's like
500 feet.
yeah, it's like teleport you anywhere
Wait,
on the
is it
battle map.
Garlic or Ansem now?
Oh, okay.
The spell you're thinking of is teleportation circle.
Circle,
Yeah.
which we haven't
But class
done
doesn't have those
any
in
of
as
that
well.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't done any of that yet.
Yeah.
That's something that doesn't exist to us yet.
Yeah, I'm sure the.
I mean, it's a useful spell.
It
Can
is
I-
a useful spell.
Very good.
Can I propose an idea?
Sure.
It could,
Boy.
it could teleport you to Solarion from here.
No,
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 it is
No.
not 500 feet from here to
No.
Solarion.
it's not 500 feet from Pasto to Solarion.
Google
It's
how many
several
meters are in
hundred
500 feet.
Yeah. Look up how far 500 feet is in meters.
Yeah. Anyway, what's your
Less,
suggestion,
no more,
Tanak?
no something.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you sent it to me.
152.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's yeah.
Oh,
It's very
right.
short.
Not even. Yeah.
It's battlefield shit.
Yeah.
It's like I can go to the other side of the battlefield really quickly.
Teleports behind you.
Yeah. It's like I can go from one end of the city to another. if
Yeah,
you
kind of
understand.
like that.
Yeah.
Kind of
No,
like that.
but you could get
Same
her to just
street.
do it for
Same
you.
street.
Yeah.
Same street.
Yeah.
You could just get her to use a different method to get you there.
But yeah, we haven't storm tested the things yet. Would
can
anybody
cr-
have control weather? I would not suggest
I think
shooting a
the
lightning
guild
bolt at it.
master-
No,
Like
I
Guild
have
Master.
I have a storm sphere that can replicate a storm.
We don't
Yes, I
want
know,
to-
but I don't think we want to send a storm sphere at a wooden boat.
No,
What's the extent of this storm sphere?
It is a ball of lightning.
No.
Is
it's
it
It
just
is.
a ball of lightning? Or
Yes,
Yes.
that is
Yes,
what the
it is.
spell says.
It's just a ball. Okay, never mind then.
It's not a storm. It is a lightning bolt, basically,
Okay, so it's a compressed lightning strike. Okay,
that he
never
can
mind.
move around on the battlefield.
Never mind.
The guildmaster probably can cast control weather.
Yeah, that's a good question, but we'll
Good
do that in
point.
the
I should
coming
ask
days,
him.
obviously, in our preparation to test if it's storm ready.
Um,
The most thing I would worry about is winds picking up our ship and
Look, at
pushing
this
it.
stage, we still don't have an urgency to go. So
Yeah,
we
we
can
don't have
test
an
as
urgency
much as
yet.
possible.
Yeah.
Is there a merchant's guild around?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Okay,
been
I'll
working.
have you lead me to it later.
somewhere.
Your mic just stopped working.
Who's?
Sorry.
Alec!
Nope. Still nothing.
Unplug and replug.
Control Alt Delete.
No, don't do
Alt
that.
F4.
No, don't do that.
Hello.
There you go.
Yes.
There we go.
There we
Hello,
go.
welcome
Jesus.
back.
I don't know what happened there. Might have been playing with my wire too much.
You little
That's
fiddler.
what she said.
See, I'm
Yeah, I
I'm
am.
playing with a knife. Like, I
Stop
don't play
playing
with a
with a knife.
cord.
Yeah.
I'm playing with the. I'm
Anyway.
playing with the. I'm playing.
Anyway,
With the knife.
but yeah,
I'm playing with my. Sorry.
I can introduce you to the merchant guild really easily. I've been trying to work with him for a while now. But yeah, I do believe testing it with storms is a great idea. We should probably do that in the ocean.
Yes,
Be
we
a better
will.
idea to do it out there.
Before we do that, though, I need to get its actual weight right. So we need to get the
Exactly.
new weapons and stuff on it, but I haven't finished
Yeah.
them yet.
Yeah, so we need a couple months at least, if we have that much time.
We do.
I
In
hope
the
we do.
meantime, we also need to get our names back in the public.
Yeah, that's another
Otherwise, we won't
thing.
have the
Isn't
Let
support.
people
Wasn't that
know.
the whole point of the year? Was that you
We
two were doing
not
that?
in the public. We haven't talked to people. We just
We've
talked
been
to
working on
teams.
our own stuff to get ready.
Yeah.
But if
We've been
we
maturely-
simply take off
The
with an
people at
army, then-
Bobstow are chill with it.
yeah,
The people at Bobstow are willing to fight.
I mean, I've got
Valerian,
a pretty good
maybe not.
reputation among sailors.
Yeah, that's
No
a good
euphemism
thing. That's a good
involved.
thing.
so that would help us
I-
get the rest of the troops if we use his
Yeah.
connections.
The fleet.
I mean,
essentially.
fleet-wise, anyway.
Yeah.
If it's worth it.
I could request some troops from the church if
That would be
need
very helpful. But of course, everything's going to come with agendas and promises.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Which
don't know
will
that
be
much.
what we have to work through over the next
Yeah.
few weeks. But it is good to have the Odyssey back together.
It is actually nice.
I
being
mean
all
that
together.
seriously because this last 12 months has been a nightmare.
You're telling me.
I mean, I've been fine, but it is good to be back home.
Well, I mean, you've been off with your sister.
Yes, and Kyoven. Yes.
Vincent, I have something I need you to work on, but we can discuss that in private.
Of course.
I need to work
We
on
can do that after this.
ammunition, weapons, armor.
And
Jesus,
a few other
that's
things.
so much shit.
Vil, you noticed Lola's taking a very commanding role here. Vil, I want you to work closely with your police force and try and build their connection to the people. I know that the job is to police force, but we also need a strong, good relationship with the merchants, the seamen, the guards of this town.
Because above all else, what we're trying to do is a war.
Yep, pretty much.
Kalek, I want you to be in charge of our funds, as usual.
Absolutely, that's my job.
Yeah. And wars are very costly.
Yes, that's why I'm thinking here. Like,
Kane, can I put
things
you
are
in
gonna be
charge of
expensive here.
training new sailors to man the fleet?
It'd be helpful.
Well, you-
Yes.
Since you're the
Well,
only
you
one of
are-
us who's
Who's
good with
full-fledged
ship,
seaman?
yes,
Yeah.
and you also know what we're up against.
I do. What?
You've been out in that ocean for a year now.
You were with us
Wait,
when we
where,
went.
where are we going?
You know that giant floating fortress in the middle of the ocean?
Oh,
Remember
going
that?
there.
That.
Okay.
That.
Yeah,
Going
we're-
there.
We're going to
Okay.
war with
Wait,
that.
the wooden one?
No, the
No,
stone
the
one.
one made of stone and it's floating
Oh.
on the ocean.
Wait,
That's
the one that's being
giant
dragged
manta
by
ray.
those legendary
Yes.
secrets?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
that one.
We are
that
going to
one.
war
Yeah.
with that.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
gonna say if it's
Well-
wooden, just light it on fire.
No.
Oh, that would be
We
so
wish.
much
Full of
easier.
conjuration.
Alright, it's the
so
big
much
stone
easier.
one. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
gonna say-
I guess I can.
And this is gonna really hurt the rest of the rest of the party. But Fernak, can I count on you to get some demons to help us?
Yeah, that actually wouldn't be a terrible idea.
Yes, I think I can arrange something.
Now we have 2 months, and I'm saying that
At
because
most.
I only need 2 months to get the ships ready.
Yeah, at most.
Because I've got the entire smithing guild helping, or the crafters guild. Sorry. And Frederick, you will attempt to get more clerics
I
and
might have
paladins
to
on
go
our
by
side.
myself to
Understood.
Solarion.
Yes.
I
I'll have
will
to go by
accompany you.
myself.
I'm sure Veal can loan
Okay.
some guards to go with you.
Vincent, that would be helpful. And
If
yeah,
Loda
cost me some
doesn't-
guards.
If Loda doesn't need me here for the whole time, I will accompany you to Solarium.
Yeah. You take your time. I mainly need to be there to help organize with the king, their forces to come,
Now let's make a pact here
as
and
well
now.
as inventory.
Over the next 2 months and during our fight at the fort, there will be no talk of politics
Yeah,
or
no
any
talk of
pri-
that for now
or any
until
private
we come back
endeavors that
together.
may interfere with this. This is our
I'm fine with-
goal. After
Fine with
that, you're free to do as you wish. I have no
Yeah.
arguments.
once we get back together,
Understood.
whatever promises we're gonna have to make will be discussed then.
Yes.
Is everybody in agreement?
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
What-
Yeah, Kane.
What
yes,
is it?
No, it's fine. I'll contact my allies to the north
That'd be
and see if
helpful.
they can bring us intel on the structure.
Actually, that would be
I'll
extremely
be very.
helpful.
I do not know how to contact Raven when she
I
goes
was-
off on her own, but I can contact others that can find her and bring her the message.
Well,
So,
that would be
yeah,
extremely
I
helpful.
will-
So
if
yeah,
you
they
can.
will bring us intel and hopefully.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if we could somehow
Hopefully it'd be
get some
useful.
scouts.
We'll save
Yeah.
your letter veal until after all this
Yeah,
is over.
yes. But I would send 2 Greenleaf to get the army ready in the next 2 months if they're going to send it.
Exactly.
Very good.
We also need to know exactly where it is, which is the intel would be extremely helpful,
Speaking
especially
of
in
which,
path.
that will mean we'll need upgraded communications.
Yeah,
I
very
will
much
work
so.
on that.
Need
I
Alright.
will work on that.
We can find a divination wizard to find the fortress.
That might
Oh,
work as well, but we don't know
Guildmaster
what kind of
as well, 'cause he's
defenses that
quite
it has.
powerful.
It might not be able to be found that way.
Yeah, true.
I'll work on a way to upgrade our bracelets.
Talk with the guildmaster or the enchanter in town.
Yes, I was going to send a letter to my mother as well.
That would be a brilliant idea, actually.
If she was with us, that would be
10
game
times
changer.
easier.
Oh,
Right.
say that in the letter, obviously.
If she can't come, we
Wait,
will
Okay.
there's
understand
a
completely.
smithing guild?
Yeah,
Yes.
there's smithing guild. There's
There's-
lots
Is
of
there,
smithing
is there an
guilds in
enchanting
town.
guild?
Yes.
No, there isn't a guild.
Not exactly, but it's
But
Yeah.
there
part
are
of the
a
main
few
guild.
enchanters around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like there are enchanters.
Like magic
Okay.
shops, they can do it.
Exactly, kind of like that. All right.
All right, we have a plan.
I grab a piece of paper and write down our plan, essentially.
And we stick it on the wall so we.
Veal goes and has a shower.
Yep, that is
Good
fair.
idea.
As precipitation
please.
says, only can
Please
do
go.
so
But if I
much.
get to the shower first. Ugh.
Veal will use
There's more than one
spells
shower
to make
in
it
this
so you
place.
go second.
Alright, we don't
No.
actually have to start working on this plan today. We can do it later in
Yeah. Okay.
I can stun both of you.
the week.
Veal
Lola,
can also do that.
Lola, I believe in you, and you've
Let's go out
got
in the backyard and
this.
use the rain.
Cannon. You got this worked. All right.
I
I'm
got
gonna
it.
start preparations for my trip to Solarion.
Yes, let me know
And
when that's
the-
ready.
Yep. I go out and begin to head to the guildmaster, essentially, to begin preparations with that.
Okay, as you all split off and go about your regular things, you all feel a subtle change within you all.
Oh no.
It's an odd sensation,
Oh.
but those of you
You
who
look
are
down in
magically
the shower.
inclined, for those of you who are magically inclined, you can sense.
So everybody but Kane.
Yeah,
What are
sorry.
you
Kate.
talking about? What are you talking about?
You're not a mage.
No,
you have
but I have
racial
magic.
ability.
I
You
have.
have
you don't
their
have magic.
natural abilities, though, generally.
They're natural abilities.
Anyway.
You can, even religious folks, you can feel that there is something now connecting you all, but you can't explain it. You don't know what it is, but something is now linking you all together.
Our friendship.
No.
What is this, an anime?
No!
The power of friendship.
Quick, let's put our hands together and draw a smiley face.
No, it's not that. Fuck that. It's not that. Collect, you might know what it is.
I have a guess.
Roll insight on
That says
yourself.
Veal.
On myself,
I was gonna say,
I
do roll
technically would
insight?
have advantage
You
because
will,
I am
yes.
undead.
Yes, because you're technically an undead.
What?
Natural 20.
Hey!
27.
Hey.
Finally, one for today. 27 is the total.
This is a form of pact magic.
Oh.
Ah, yes. This makes extremely sense, actually. Yeah. I promise.
A promise that generally can never be broken. Well, it can be broken, but it's
Can be, but
incredibly
not very
difficult.
easily. We got this.
And you get the feeling that this is a result of Lola's other side that's caused this pact. She probably didn't mean to do it, but it happened.
No, but I don't blame her for it.
Am I allowed another pact though? That's the thing.
This isn't
You're
a
allowed
pact of
any
this.
pact as you want.
This
but
isn't
anyway,
a pact of power.
It's a
Not a pact of
promise
power.
pact.
It's a promise.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
It's like a
solemn
magically
vow.
binding contract.
Yes,
Yeah, kind of like that.
but
It's
of
a
the
solemn
most
vow.
ancient kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels.
Anyway,
We just feel it.
anyway. I'm going to end today's session there because I'm tired. as
Yeah.
fuck. I didn't
Yeah.
sleep very well last night, but I did.
Oh,
It's fine.
No, that's fine.
that's fine.
I didn't sleep well last night either. So.
I will think about that. I might actually allow it because of your thing, but I'll talk to you about that after I end the stream. So, I hope you all had fun on today's session. I enjoyed myself considering I haven't done it for 4 weeks.
Planning.
Yes.
Stuff happened.
We are going to do a bit more role playing over the 2 months thing, because there are different things that'll happen. And you've all got your tasks, I suppose. So yeah, I had fun. I hope you all had fun. I hope all of you watching had fun.
Yeah.
We seriously need to get back into a rhythm of some fucking sort.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna immediately upload
Times
it to
are
YouTube
coming.
because I'm not gonna lose any more episodes.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you all for watching. We would appreciate the follows. Don't know why anymore, to be honest, but they're nice.
Always nice.
Always nice, yes.
Always nice knowing we're supported.
Yep.
Yeah, the support makes it feel like we are doing this and people are.
We are supported for sitting on our asses.
Yeah. I do that every day. Anyway,
You
thank you
kind
all
of
for
have.
yeah. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. I hope you all had fun, and we out.
Next
Bye.
time.
Bye.
See ya.